रामलला कोई विराजमान नहीं करते, आतंकवादियों का राम नाम सत्य है भी करते हैं। सहमत है ना? आतंकवादियों का राम नाम सत्य है, होना चाहिए ना? और ये केवल भारत ही कर सकता है। बस फर्क यही है, फर्क यही है, हम उसको वहां पहुंचाते जहां पहुंचना चाहिए, और कांग्रेस के लोग उसको बिरयानी खिलाते थे।
Kane sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Good evening and welcome friends to the Tuesday edition of 8 p.m. Burning Question, in which we are going to ask whether there is a conspiracy of some Western media platforms or more dangerously, is it backed by the deep state in the West to malign Indian democracy just because they don't like Narendra Modi? That's going to be our focus. Let me get you the headlines first. Big setback for Arvind Kejriwal as High Court dismisses Kejriwal's plea against arrest. After massive setback for Kejriwal, AAP alleges witch hunt, BJP says Chief Minister's role now proven. BJP tries to make inroads in Tamil Nadu as Prime Minister Modi holds mega roadshow in Chennai.
सिर्फ तृणमूल कांग्रेस के ऊपर नहीं, आपके ऊपर भी ये तानाशाही की हमला बनाया जा रहा है मोदी बाबू अमित शाह की तरफ से।
TMC delegation continues to protest in the national capital despite police warning and detention. NIA moves Calcutta High Court, seeks quashing of FIR filed by Mamata's police. A day after Jaishankar shred Pak killings theory, United States says not getting in the middle of it. Good evening, friends. The rise of India under Narendra Modi has made him a leader with mass popularity not seen in recent times in Indian politics. But it has also got the grouse from some who don't like both the rise of India and Narendra Modi at its helm. Most happen to be abroad, so their grudges are not going to impact elections here. But there seems to be a concerted, coordinated attempt at coloring the perception about India's democracy under that grudge in the eyes of the rest of the world. In the last 5 days, 5 Western media platforms, and I name them: Bloomberg, Financial Times, Economist, Guardian, and Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, have pushed stories and opinion pieces that have used the power of suggestion to make India look like a compromised or a weak democracy under a strongman leader. What's the truth? Not about democracy. We are as strong as the mountains, but about this concerted attempt at hitting India amid an election cycle. Look at this report and I come back to discuss.
The sleeper cell of the Western media is awake. The lobby continues to needle and lecture India. After targeting Prime Minister Modi, after all their attempts fall flat, now the Western media has demeaned Indian voters. The Western media is seen as running a sustained campaign aimed at undermining Prime Minister Modi's public image ahead of the Lok Sabha elections this month. An article published in London headquartered publication The Economist, questioning the electoral choices of India's elite in favouring a populist like Prime Minister Narendra Modi over others, has triggered a strong backlash in the country. The Economist piece, published last week, opined that Modi has bucked the global trend where elites usually didn't support a populist leader. The British publication used the word elite for anyone with a university degree. Additionally, it also clubbed the upper middle class, a section of population concentrated primarily in cities, under the elite bracket. Drawing its conclusions about Modi's popularity, The Economist cited three factors behind the Indian leader's approval ratings: class politics, economics, and elite admiration for strongman rule. Why must the Western media lecture India? That is the burning question.
All right, welcome friends again. It goes beyond lecture, and it seems to be clearly aimed directly at the Prime Minister and of course at India's democracy, sort of trying to or attempting to create doubts about whether Indian democracy is perfect as they believe Western democracies are, or near to perfect. That's going to be our debate, to understand what's the plan like and on whose behalf these Western media platforms have picked up cudgels on. Joining me on this conversation, Renu Mittal, senior journalist, and Sumansi Raman, political analyst. They would be joining us in a bit, not on air as yet. Yes, now they are on air, both of them. Very good evening. We also have Dr. Joseph Chalil, author and publisher of Universal News Network, former chairman of the and he's joining us live from the United States, as also Utsav Chakrabarti, Executive Director, Hindu Action, Washington, D.C. I would want to begin with Dr. Joseph Chalil. Dr. Joseph Chalil, it is said that if there is too much of coincidence, it's likely there is a conspiracy. In 5 days, back to back, beginning with The Guardian, ending with The Economist, in between the Bloomberg and the CBC, and of course, The Economist and the Financial Times. They have written pieces which sort of project as if India is not a good democracy. The Guardian suggesting that we are using extraterritorial illegal killings in Pakistan of terrorists. They sort of hide that fact. And then you have Financial Times, very acerbic, calling Modi Orban 100. And then you have the Bloomberg saying, oh, South is breaking, South is dreading at Modi 3.0. What's the game like, Dr. Joseph Chalil?
It's a very interesting narrative that's been created. As I predicted a few days ago, this is about to happen on your own channel, that the PR firms, the public relations firms who are funded by some of our neighbors have been active at it. I would say that they're affected or afflicted by the irrational bias against Prime Minister Modi. They're not anti-India per se, they're anti-Modi, right? They appear to be undertaking an effort, to creating discord between North and South India. They want to destabilize the nation, they want to mislead the electorate, and they want to show that India is not a perfect democracy. No democracy is, of course, never perfect, but we are still the best available and the largest available. This is expected. The funding is there, but again, I can coming to this article coming in today, I can clearly say as a journalist and as a former chairman of the Indo-American Press Club and as a physician hailing from Kerala in South India, I can say the narrative over there is completely different. I've in fact, there's a new book coming out from me by end of this month about this same topic. But the point is, there are increases in advances, or India has been now becoming more of a uniform country versus the way it was before independence, where some part of the country was much more developed than others. So I think this is another Western media hit piece. Expect a few more to come. This is, I would call it, the height of the Modi derangement syndrome.
Height of Modi derangement syndrome. Renu Mittal, how can you defend or can be pro-Western media platforms when they are willing to play with facts to push this very anti-India narrative just because they want to target Narendra Modi, Renu Mittal?
No, you see, I think that we have got hold of the wrong end of the stick. The attempt is not to target Narendra Modi. You see, as various democracies all over the world would look at India, a shining example of democracy. And, there is a very, very close watch now on the Lok Sabha elections, which is currently underway in India. And we have lots of things happening on the ground. We have civil rights being curtailed. We have people in jail. We have, various institutions which are under attack and threat, who are all towing the Modi line. Election Commission is doing what the Prime Minister and the government wants. And then we have senior leaders being arrested, or they are being threatened, or they are being coerced to join the ruling party. 1 minute, I'll just finish. So what I'm saying is that it's not against Modi. It's a genuine concern. Which way is the Indian democracy heading? Is it heading towards in the right direction? Are all these factors being used for Modi to win a third term? And these are concerns, and there is a very close watch.
Okay.
Let me tell you, by international agencies and forces and countries on the elections in India, and whether really it's a level playing field, and whether it's going to be a free and fair election.
Renu,
people in India are voicing
Renu
out.
ji,
So are people everywhere else. Yes.
I'm asking a follow-up question, Renu ji.
Yeah.
I'm asking a follow-up question. These platforms might be playing with facts, but aren't you playing with fire? Look at what Bloomberg says. You are saying that this is not targeting of Narendra Modi. Granted, okay, fine. But then look at what the Bloomberg piece says. It says the South is dreading the prospect of Narendra Modi, right? You would say it is not targeted at Narendra Modi. Obviously it is, but I am granting that. It is saying that the South is bearing the burden of the North. And it quotes only one politician called PTR, who lost his job recently because he made certain unflattering comments against the DMK dynasty and the dynast. And he is the single point source of that opinion piece in Bloomberg, which is obviously targeting Modi, but according to you not. But still, this North-South divide and the manner in which it is being projected, as if these are two separate territories, is not good for the country also, Renu Mittal.
I agree with you. No divide in the country is good for anybody. Why Modi? I'm saying that he's not being targeted, but Modi is the face. He is running the government. He is taking all decisions. I mean, his cabinet just toes his line. So what we have is that, people write Modi, what they mean is the Modi-led government in India. And, it's not a North-South divide. The South has chosen not to be influenced by the religious fervor, the passion, and the kind of, politics that Modi is practicing. The South has the most educated people are from the South. The youngest from 18 to 23, they go in for higher education and all. They're not influenced or swayed by this, the building of a Ram Mandir as the ultimate, which will give jobs, which will give food, which will give milk, which will, make the country into a haven of prosperity. This is the kind of rhetoric that Mr. Modi is selling. And I think what they are actually trying to tell you is that the South is rejecting that rhetoric. South is not looking at Modi as the savior who can take you to great heights of, and it's not like that. The New York Times has very often praised India that this may be India's century. This may be the century where India, the economies all over the world are failing.
You're giving in. Renu, you are contradicting yourself. Essentially, you are giving in the sense that because this is election cycle, there is a concerted attempt. You are agreeing with my theory that this is election cycle and there is a clear concerted attempt at influencing public opinion. Because remember, even if nobody or not many read Financial Times or The Economist in the country, these voices and noises get amplified if the like-minded people, which includes you, pick it up and show, see what the world is talking about. But let me get others involved. Utsav, the CBC, which is Canadian government broadcaster, public broadcaster, came out with a report 3 days back suggesting that India, along with Pakistan, sort of tried to influence the last two elections in Canada. Now, it's, as the External Affairs Minister said here, it's coming a little rich from Canada. Now, look at this Pew Research study that I have. which a colleague of mine forwarded to me, and which is of 2023, Utsav. And it says, when a question is asked as to whether the United States interferes in other countries' affairs, the Canadians themselves, 86%, overwhelming number of Canadians say yes, the US interferes. In Italy, 93% Italians say United States interferes. In France, 86% French say the United States interferes. In Poland, 79% Poles say that United States interferes. But then the story is about India interfering. So obviously, this is a plan. This is a conspiracy, Utsav.
So these media houses go by a playbook. So see, in Canada right now, the current Trudeau government is smarting from its failure on the issue of the Khalistani terrorist who was killed in Canada by somebody. And so far, because they are smarting from that issue, they are unable to try to get back with, proper evidence, proper narratives. So they are using the state broadcasting corporation to target India, especially the current Modi government, because they do not like India as a country right now, because it doesn't toe the line of these countries. Before, historically, we used to be much weaker in the foreign policy positions. So that is something that you have to be cognizant of, that they are retaliating towards India's independence and growth and rising power at the foreign policy multilateral forums. Number two, in terms of interference and all these media articles that are coming, they are following just a playbook. In 2014, there was a playbook. They were following that. They targeted Modi in 2014 also. In 2019 also, they targeted Modi. So it's a pattern. Okay. Every elections they would target. And you have to understand that most importantly, this playbook changes every couple of years. So 2 years ago, the playbook was that there is going to be a genocide of millions of Muslims in India. And they played that playbook for 2 years until the state elections happened. And then that playbook ran out. They realized that there are probably more people getting killed in shootouts in American cities on a weekend than the number of people who got killed in India in riots. And then that playbook stopped. So the new playbook is that democracy is dying in India. They will continue this playbook until the end of June. And they will run out of it, and then they will come to something new. Maybe they will come to, if Modi wins, they will come to India being a dictator.
Sumant Raman. Sumant Raman. Why this smile? I mean, why this smile? You are in agreement with this smile, or you are in disagreement with this smile with Utsav?
I'm vastly amused that we have two people sitting in among the most liberal democracies in the world and pontificating on how things are in India, which I find absolutely hilarious. I mean, the gentleman at the start of the program said all states in India and the level of southern part of India is completely different from what has happened in the north.
Can you correct your audio, please? If need be, can you disconnect and connect again? Because there seems to be some audio issue. We are not able to hear you. Yes, better now. Please go ahead.
Better now? Just
yes,
1 second.
It is better now. Please go ahead.
See, Abhishek, my point is very simple. This development or whatever is written about it is something that we have to look at and see if it is anything which we need to take corrective measures. Abusing the journals or the newspapers is not the solution. The solution is not to say...
Nobody is abusing them, Sumant Raman. We are being very polite. In fact, they are sort of very subtly abusing Indian democracy. We are not abusing them. We are just bringing out the element of plan, concerted attempt / conspiracy to malign Indian democracy.
Hypocrisy is people sitting in United States and Canada talking about democracy in India. Let them come and live here.
These are people of Indian origin. That's why we have them. It's not about United States.
Don't give us Gyan sitting in the US. Enjoying a liberal democracy, please don't give Gyan, sir. Don't sit in the United States and
Okay,
Canada. and
Joseph
give us
Chalil,
advice.
would you want to
Please
respond to
come and live
that?
in
Joseph Chalil.
India and-
Joseph Chalil,
See,
Sumant Raman says that you are living in the one of the most liberal democracies of the world. You are able to say what you are able to say. Sumant Raman suggests that that kind of freedom is not available to Indians in India. Even though Sumant Raman every day, as also Renu Mittal, though of course not as frequently, come and say on national television whatever they have to say.
In fact, that is so far fact away from the truth because I come to India maybe 3-4 times a year and more often, and I manage an India-based newspaper for Indian Americans, manage Indian journalists, and was the chairman of the Indo-American Press Club. And I love my country of origin more than anything else, and I want India to succeed. So when you see the foreign media slamming, the timing is very unique, even though there might be some facts to it, biased opinions.
Which country's citizen are you?
They call it critical allegations, are unfounded. So I can clearly say this is very similar.
That does not matter, Sumant Raman.
It does matter. It does matter. It does matter because it is hypocrisy max. If you have given up your Indian citizenship, taken up an American citizenship, and now you sit there in a liberal democracy and give us gyan and pontificate.
Utsav wants to respond. Utsav wants to respond.
Tamil Nadu and Uttar Pradesh are equally developed. God help you. I'm sorry. That is appalling hypocrisy. I stay in Tamil Nadu.
Clearly, not stating that.
Gross enrollment ratio in the country.
Utsav.
Highest women participation in labor force in the country.
Sumant Raman, are you going to succeed after Modi 3.0? Please tell me. You are saying that Tamil Nadu is more developed than Uttar Pradesh. Are you in agreement with Bloomberg that South is going to secede from India?
But I'm sorry.
So I just wanted to reply to Sumant. Nobody said that one is more developed than the other. He's just putting words into our mouth now. And point number 2 is that he is very eager to accept foreign media outlets with billions of dollars from backing from private sources as true. So he's taking them seriously, but he's not willing to take people of Indian origin carrying Indian passport, as in my case.
Let me get Renu and Sumant Raman versus. Okay, let me get Renu and Sumant Raman. Okay, Utsav, let me get Renu and Sumant Raman. Renu, just look at this argument by Bloomberg, which Sumant Raman seems to be agreeing. Please tell us whether you agree. The article says that South is developed, progressive, more civic, North is poor, and a bit of a suggestion that maybe they are uncouth, illiterate, and that is why they vote for Modi. Maybe as a person sympathizing with the Congress party, you would be happy. But the suggestion that South and North are two separate territories, Renu Mittal, and that you being in North have lost the capacity to understand development. That's the argument. It says people in North, they are happy with cash doles, they are happy being Labarthis because they don't have self-respect. Renu Mittal, you are from North, Sumant Raman is from South. Do you agree that Sumant Raman has more self-respect than you, Sumant Raman has more literacy than you, Sumant Raman has more enterprise than you, and that you are, by your very nature of being a North Indian, incapable of understanding development?
No, it's not really as black and white as you are portraying it to be. What I think the article is really trying to say is...
I am not portraying, Bloomberg is portraying, I am not portraying, The Economist is portraying, I am not portraying, the Financial Times is portraying.
Whoever, what they're probably trying to say is that the South is not adopting Modi the way that the North is. Now, when you look at the politics of Mr. Narendra Modi, you would want to ask...
But do you agree with that?
Why?
Do you agree with that?
Why?
That you don't
Why?
have basic sensibility of what is development, you don't have basic aspiration, you don't have the sense of having self-respect. That's what they are saying. That as a North Indian, you don't have that.
Let me finish. The North Indians have got used to no development. Look at our roads, look at our job scene, look at the way that our cities are being managed and run. So, we are happy with the kind of religious fervor that is fed to us day in and night, which the BJP appears to be very good at that. And Mr. Modi, the Hindu-Muslim divide is something that works because
I pity Renu Mittal. I pity that.
In North India, this is what is happening. Now the South is rejecting Modi in the sense that they are now trying very hard to get some seats there. whether it's Kerala, whether it's Tamil Nadu. The only state where they've really succeeded is Karnataka. And let's see, they did very
Renu
well in the last
Mittal, Renu Mittal.
Maybe if
I really
if we come
pity,
down,
Renu
let's see
Mittal.
how it happens.
For
No, there's not a
buttressing
question
your
of pity.
politics,
It's a
you seem to be
question,
in
it's a
agreement with such a dangerous
it's a question
proposition,
of
Renu
what's
Mittal.
there on the
No, no,
ground.
It's a dangerous
Pity.
proposition, Renu Mittal. But more than
No,
that,
it's not a
more
question
than
of
that,
proposition.
I really pity
It's a
that you have.
reality that is there in front of us.
You are compromising
Why
with your
does the South-
self-respect for your political
if
objective.
If
of
UP and other
No,
North
you are-
Indian
you are-
states
you are compromising with your
embracing
self-respect,
Mr.
Renu
Modi,
Mittal,
why not South
for
Indian
buttressing your
states?
politics, and that's
Why?
really unfortunate.
Because they are looking at
Unfortunately,
development
also I have
of the
run out of time.
socio-economic
And thank you
No,
so much,
You
Renu
may not
Mittal.
agree with me.
Sumant Raman, so sorry, I have really run out of time. This is a very interesting conversation. Perhaps we will do it, a longer version of it on our digital platform. So Joseph Chalil, Utsav, thank you so much for joining us from United States. We'll continue this conversation. Short break. On the other side, Niranjan is back with a trending burning question.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो
टीएमसी वामदल कांग्रेस ने एक दूसरे के भ्रष्टाचारियों को बचाने के लिए ये इंडी गठबंधन बनाया है। मैं आपको गारंटी देता हूं 4 जून के बाद भ्रष्टाचारियों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई और तेज होगी।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Cane by. It's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile lad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
आपने मेरा काम देखा, हर पल देश के नाम, और मैं आपको कहता हूं 24/7 फॉर 2047 ये मोदी हर पल आपके नाम, हर पल देश के नाम। और इसलिए मोदी कहता है आपका सपना मोदी का संकल्प है।
Welcome back. You're watching the trending burning question. Arvind Kejriwal has been dealt a blow by the High Court. Today he had called his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate illegal. But the court has made some stinging observations, one that could deliver a possible jolt not just to him and his party, the Aam Aadmi Party, but also possibly the Indy Alliance. Here's why.
Kejriwal has faced a major setback in the Delhi High Court. Today, the court rejected his plea against ED's arrest, which Team Kejriwal called illegal. While reading out the order, the court denied bail and said the arrest is not illegal. The order also mentions ED's claim that Kejriwal is the conspirator and that he used and concealed the proceeds of crime. The latest court order has now given rise to an AAP versus BJP fight. The BJP claims vindication and says there is no room for playing victim card.
हाईकोर्ट का फैसला आया है केजरीवाल जी पर। आज ये स्पष्ट है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल शराब घोटाले में भ्रष्ट है। जिस प्रकार से अरविंद केजरीवाल आम आदमी पार्टी लगातार विक्टिमहुड कार्ड खेल रही थी, आज हाईकोर्ट ने उस कार्ड को ध्वस्त कर दिया है।
This not only speaks about Kejriwal's involvement, but this is also a massive setback for the foreign lobby which waded in on Kejriwal's arrest by the Central Probe Agency. The AAP remains unfazed and has vowed to move the Supreme Court.
हम हाई कोर्ट के फैसले से बहुत सम्मानपूर्वक सहमत नहीं हैं और हम सुप्रीम कोर्ट जाएंगे। सुप्रीम कोर्ट का बहुत धन्यवाद कि हाई कोर्ट के फैसले को उन्होंने संजय सिंह जी के मामले में पलटा था और हमारी ये उम्मीद है कि इस मामले में भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट से हमें न्याय मिलेगा।
With the court not ruling out culpability, what is next for Arvind Kejriwal? Will there be a change in leadership? That is the trending burning question.
Joining us in the trending burning question this evening are Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the BJP. I also have Ravi Srivastava, who's a political analyst, leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party. Let me start with Charu Pragya. Charu Pragya, the court has said, and I quote, that the ED's arrest of Arvind Kejriwal is valid. It is also observed that the Aam Aadmi Party convener conspired and was actively involved in the use and concealment of the proceeds of crime. So where does that leave not just Kejriwal, not just Aam Aadmi Party, but the Indy Alliance?
Let's remember the Indy Alliance does not exist. Let's begin there because it's just a phrase of convenience that they have tried to use, but where does it exist at all? It doesn't exist in West Bengal, it doesn't exist in Punjab or elsewhere in the country. But leaving the so-called alliance aside, let's focus on the crime that has happened right under the noses of the citizens of Delhi. Let's also focus on the fact that the High Court of Delhi has said that Arvind Kejriwal has been found to be someone who's been involved in both his personal capacity as well as his capacity as the convener of Aam Aadmi Party. There has been a money trail that has been established. There has been a situation where more than 80% of the departments of Delhi government were handled by people who are behind bars today. That's the situation, and that is the status of the depth of corruption in this political party. It needs to be weeded out, Niranjan, and for the betterment of the people of this state, for the betterment of people in this country. I am very glad that the High Court has spoken in such clear terms today, and it's one thing to a comparison between what's happened in the past and why Arvind Kejriwal is behind bars today, but it's another to actually see it come to light from the mouths of our judges. And I also want to retaliate here that he is a chief minister who's worse than all the other corrupt leaders of any other political party put together, because he's the only one who's put the future of the people of Delhi in jeopardy. He didn't even think it was relevant to resign, find a replacement, and then go behind bars. He thinks it's completely okay to jeopardize the administration of Delhi only to prove a point, and he's being proved wrong again and again every step of the way.
Okay, let me begin Ravi now. Ravi, the court has also observed, and I'm going purely by what the court has said. We can also put out the graphics of what the court has said for all our viewers joining us this evening. The court has said that the Enforcement Directorate reveals Arvind Kejriwal conspired, was actively involved in the use and concealment of proceeds of crime, and that the ED investigation has revealed that Kejriwal was involved in his personal capacity as well as the convener of AAP. So it's not just about Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister, but Arvind Kejriwal, the convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, making it even more serious. Ravi.
Good evening, Niranjan. First of all, the observations made by the Honorable Judge. At the outset, let me confirm that we respect the judiciary, we respect the High Court, we respect the judgment, one thing. But the remarks made by the Honorable Judge may be good for the media channels as a headline management. They may like it. But as far as Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, it is unfazed. Let me tell you, just yesterday or day before, Honorable Supreme Court has debunked the case of 2,000 crore, the liquor scam of Chhattisgarh, and is found that no merit in that because there was no money recovered. Another aspect, let me tell you, that Honorable Kerala High Court has today made an observation that if any person is contesting the election or participating in the Lok Sabha election or some national election, putting the ED taking any action against them is improper. So it's all High Court only. This is also a High Court observation. In High Court only, the BJP went to court not once, not twice, 3 times that Arvind Kejriwal should resign from the post and the CM should be replaced. Now, Honorable High Court has not honored their appeal or request or whatever they have made. They are sent back. So, what I want to say is that when 2 months before, when Sanjay Singh's bail had come up over there, they had said the 2 crore rupees money was delivered to Sanjay Singh. And this is the case. And that's why we are denying the bail. He went to the Honorable Supreme Court and Supreme Court said no, there is no money trail, no money has been found. So he has been given a bail. Now I am asking here also a question that money trail, where is the money trail? Where is the money trail? Show us the money trail. The money trail ultimately ends up at the doorsteps of the BJP, where the Magunta Reddy or the Sridhar Reddy bought the bonds worth of 55 crores. Right? Honorable High Court has said that we are not getting into the politics of that. But the fact remains is, when the matter comes for trial, all these aspects will come on the fore. And these will be debated in length. That why the person changed the statement after becoming an approver, after giving the electoral bonds, and why did he do so? So such things, when the matter comes to trial stage, these things will be revealed. But till such time, fine, Aam Aadmi Party has got the option to move the higher court and they will be definitely taking the course of action for that.
No, that's okay, Ravi, that's fine. But I think there were a few factual errors in what you said. I won't get into it. Charu Pragya wanted to respond. Charu, what's your counter to him?
So, let me remind you that the court has not said anything about no money trail being found. In fact, previously the court had made an observation that a money trail of nearly 350 crore has been traced back to the coffers of Aam Aadmi Party. It's money which was also allegedly spent in the Goa election campaigning, and that is the fact, and that is on record, not what you are trying to say. Sanjay Singh has got bail today because he's been behind bars for 6 long months and he's been questioned. So everything that the ED needed to get from Sanjay Singh, they have already received, and now the kingpin is behind bars, and that's where the questioning is now leading to. Another thing is he only got bail because the ED did not object to him getting bail. So let's remember these very vital facts and not misrepresent it. Another thing is, and Niranjan, this has to be taken very seriously. Now, when you talk about a PIL which dismisses the dismissal of the sitting chief minister, remember our constitution doesn't really specifically say anything to the tune of a chief minister being arrested, because I guess they must have assumed that no sitting chief minister could be that corrupt, that could be trails that lead to him and he needs to be behind bars. But whether it was Lalu Prasad Yadav or it was Hemant Soren, all fine before going behind bars. Today, the people of Delhi who are suffering. Today, it is the Aam Aadmi Party itself which is drawing links between all its leaders, trying to wrap everyone in the same net of each. Nobody else is doing this. Aam Aadmi Party is doing this. So who took Arvind Kejriwal's name? It was aides. It was his aides, Nayak. It was his aides, Dinesh Arora, who took his name. It was K. Kavita who took his name. And then what does Arvind Kejriwal do? He ropes in Bharadwaj and Atishi. What does Atishi do? She ropes in 2 more. She ropes in Raghav. She ropes. So the fact is that they are all in this together, and all of this will be out in record very soon. I am only repeating what has been officially said in the public domain. I am not trying conjecture like my panelist here is doing. And let's remember, they made money from this scam. They were the ones who formulated this policy to help a select few. The amount of commission went up, the number of shops went up, the number of sales went up, and yet the government suffered a loss. And that is why when the investigation began, they had to take the policy back. That is what. And at every step of the way, Aam Aadmi Party has proved itself to be a very corrupt party. Not just the CM going back on his words, talking simply of things like, "Mujhe ghar, bangla, kuch bhi nahi chahiye, mujhe security nahi chahiye." He's gone back on everything. But also the scams that have happened in the classrooms, the Delhi Jal Board scam, the scam that has happened to, in fact, make the Sheesh Mahal that he lives in even today. Everything points to a political party and a political leader जिसके दिखाने के दांत कुछ और है और खाने के दांत कुछ और है.
Yeah, Ravi, what the court has, you made a point just now, speaking about Raghav Magunta, Sharath Reddy. These are approval statements recorded under PMLA as well as Section 164 of the CRPC. Now, to cast a doubt on that statement would mean the Aam Aadmi Party and its backers are also casting aspersions on the court and also the judge. Because this law of approver has been around for over a century now, right? And you can't suggest it was used to implicate Arvind Kejriwal. The court has mentioned these statements today.
Law of approver was there for 100 years. You're right. Law of evidence was there for 100 years. But the electoral bonds came only 1.5 years before. So how the electoral bonds were used to make a poor person
right? Because I am going to deny that, and I am going to specifically tell you unless you can prove your charges.
I have not spoken in between you. By coercing, torturing a person and extracting his statement, who has said 7 times or 8 times that they do not know Arvind Kejriwal and becomes an approver. So there is something which does not meet the eye. So fact. Another thing I want to tell my friend is that this is
how can he go against it, and is that even allowed?
This was only creating that it's an... Madam, did I speak in between you? Did I speak in between you? Can you keep quiet? Can you speak on your turn?
Allow you to...
Will you keep your mouth shut? You can speak later.
Why
I'm not stopping you.
With some documentary proof, and if you have no proof,
what get away? What get away? Your party has got 20.
Okay, one second. Ravi, one second. Ravi, one second.
Party.
Ravi, one second.
What are you doing?
Ravi, she mentions.
These are not BJP
Ravi, she
washing
mentions.
machines.
Ravi, wait.
What are you?
Ravi, wait. No, 1 minute. Ravi, wait. Ravi, because
Do you run
one
a
minute.
washing machine?
No, I heard you. Charu, 1 second. Charu. Ravi, I have a question for Charu. No, Ravi, I have a question for Charu. Wait, Ravi, I have a question for Charu. Wait, I have a question for Charu. Charu, I have a question for you. Please listen. Charu, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Charu, you just said, do you have any documentary proof? Is it a document or not? Is it an affidavit or not? Is it a list or not that has been submitted in the courts where coincidentally the names of two of these approvers, right, Raghav Magunta and Sharath Reddy, companies linked to them have bought electoral bonds which has benefited the BJP, right? That's a fact. That's a documentary proof. Now questions will be asked. People will ask you questions. Is it coincidental that the BJP took these bonds? Now, it's a question, right? I think you have to answer that question. The courts, of course, let me also put it on record that the courts have said that it is not the court's concern on who gave a ticket for contesting elections and who purchased the electoral bond. The court has said that. That's not the court's domain. But it's certainly in the domain of the public to know whether this was coincidental, the bond coming from one of the approvers, now approvers in the case, then an accused.
So the fact is that one, this is not accused in the case, it is an approver. Two, BJP has not taken any money from Sharath Reddy, and I am telling you this. And you can go and check this. Thirdly, if electoral bonds are purchased, they were not given to one party alone. Electoral bonds were given to multiple political parties, including the Congress. So are you trying to say the Congress also has something to do with this? See, Niranjan, we again come back to the fact that Aam Aadmi Party is trying to draw some kind of a story from where none exists. And they refuse to read the writing on the wall. They refuse to listen verbatim to what our honorable judges have been saying every single day. So when a judge says that a money trail is found, they pretend they can't hear it. When a judge refuses to give bail, they pretend they can't hear it. It is not just Arvind Kejriwal who's still behind bars. It is K. Kavita also whose custody has been extended. So Aam Aadmi Party leaders have gotten to a point where they have no place left to hide their faces, and that is a fact.
No, you just made a point there, and I'm sorry for being the devil's advocate here. I'll have to ask that question. You just said, did any of the approvers directly give the bond? Sharath Reddy was the director of Aurobindo Pharma, if I'm not wrong. And a few days later, he was arrested on the 10th of November. And a few days later, the company purchased electoral bonds worth 5 crore rupees. It's a fact on record. You asked me whether he directly gave. I have told you about this point that has been recorded and is in the public domain. I think I lost the line there with Charu. Charu, are you there? Okay, I think I lost the line with Charu Pragya. But you know, Ravi, how are you? Ravi, how are you going to go to the public after this? Because there's a sense that even your allies will be a little wary about batting openly for Kejriwal, at least in public, after such a stinging order.
Niranjan, this is not the one. This is not the one case. That's what I'm saying. This is not the one case. What happened in case of DK Shivkumar? What happened in case of the other people? Even that yesterday, that 2,000 crore liquor scam, the person was given that no money trail has been found. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, that such charges do not...
In the case of DK Shivkumar, it's still on. Who said the case is closed?
Fixed. No, let it be. This is
DK Shivkumar case is still on. Who told you it's closed?
BJP washing machine. It's on for Chhagan Bhujbal, whose file has been lost. It is on for Praful Patel, whose case has been dropped. It is on for Hemant Biswa Sarma. It is on for Dilip Ghosh. It is on for Subhendru Adhikari. It is on for Narayan Rane. It is on for everyone. But they are all part of BJP today.
No, No, we've debated, Ravi, that we've debated, but I'm asking you, how will you go to the public? How will you go to the public? And after the court has said this, and if court has spoken about the Havala angle, for example, the Enforcement Directorate has given details about the Havala angle. Money moving from Hyderabad and Chennai via Mumbai to Goa. They're very specific with the Havala angle also, right?
That is what I am saying.
And they have details. They have details of it. How will you defend that?
I know. Here they have to bring out that who did that Havala, who is the Havala operator, which mode the money was transferred, whether it was given
I think
by
the
check,
details are in the public domain.
NEFT, RTGS, IMPS, what mode it was given. They don't have anything, Niranjan. This is all baseless and piece of paper only. That's why the ED is not presenting any document. They are only going by the statement. And the statements do not prove anything.
No, but how will you go on stage now? Now, after the court has said this, Ravi.
Khanna had said on 12th October 2023 that this case will not withstand even for 2 minutes in the court of law. Let the trial begin and the BD will just fly back with all his fake documents. There is no evidence they have got. But it is all on hearsay.
No, I want to ask you. Will you go on? No. After will you go on stage now?
A party.
No. Then now will you go? Will you protest on the streets of Delhi? Go on different stages in different rallies and say that the judges say what the will you question what the judges said? Will you question the court order today? Because whatever we're debating is in the court order.
One thing, let me be very clear. We respect the judiciary, but this is my right to oppose any decision or criticize any decision. This is my fundamental right. I respect the court. I abide by whatever order they have given. But I have my rights and my privileges, which I will exercise. I will go to that stage and say, I don't agree with this judgment. That's all. I agree with the judgment of Sanjay Singh getting bail, but I don't agree with this judgment.
What next for the Aam Aadmi Party? Do you think the Aam Aadmi Party will go to the Supreme Court? Especially after what the High Court has said.
Moving to the Higher Court, yes.
After the observations of the High Court, does it become all the more?
Moving to High Court. Moving to the Higher Court for sure. Aam Aadmi Party will not give up and they will definitely fight it tooth and nail. This is the fact.
I have some breaking news coming in. In fact, let me get the breaking news right now. I'm getting in breaking news on the story. Aishwarya's breaking details of Sanjay Singh and Bhagwant Mann. Sanjay Singh and Bhagwant Mann meeting Arvind Kejriwal in jail tomorrow at 1 p.m. That's a breaking news update that I'm getting in right now. Let me go across to my colleague Aishwarya as well and get some breaking news updates on the story. Sanjay Singh and Bhagwant Mann will meet Arvind Kejriwal in jail tomorrow at 1 p.m. A related update on a day when Arvind Kejriwal has received a jolt from the High Court. His party is planning to go to the Supreme Court. The court today has come down heavily while saying that the ED investigation shows that Arvind Kejriwal conspired and concealed the proceeds of the crime. And the court has also said and has made some very, very strong observations that Kejriwal was involved in his personal capacity as well as the convener, according to the investigation of the central agency. And the court has also observed that Kejriwal was involved in the formulation of the excise policy in Delhi, used proceeds of the crime, adding that he was directly involved in demanding kickbacks, and that the ED was able to place enough material and that it had gone through the statement which completes the chain and shows that money was sent to the Goa elections. Very, very strong observations. And we're getting in related breaking news now that Arvind Kejriwal will have two visitors in Tihar jail tomorrow. He's in jail number 2. Cell number 2 in Tihar jail. Cell number 2 in Tihar jail. And he will have Sanjay Singh and Bhagwant Mann as visitors. Sanjay Singh, who was released recently, got bail. Bhagwant Mann, the Chief Minister of Punjab, Both of them will meet Arvind Kejriwal tomorrow in jail. And I'm going across to Aishwarya, who's also joining us on the breaking broadcast. This is the big breaking news update coming in right now. Bhagwant Mann will be meeting Kejriwal tomorrow. They're in a big fix as far as India Alliance is concerned. In fact, the court has also gone on to talk about the politics as alleged by the Aam Aadmi Party, saying that judges are not bound by politics. Judges are not bound by politics, and whatever political points that the Aam Aadmi Party has to make in court is not valid, is irrelevant. Arvind Kejriwal's challenge to the timing of his arrest. In fact, he did not seek bail. He challenged the arrest. He challenged the timing of his arrest. And the court has said that there is no mala fide on part of the Enforcement Directorate, which deals a big blow to the Aam Aadmi Party. And the ED was in possession of enough material which led to the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal, is what the court has also observed. And the court has made that very, very strong observation on the fact that he did not respond to the summons 9 times. 9 times, you're summoned 9 times. The court has said non-joining. The court has said non-joining of the investigation by Arvind Kejriwal, and the delay caused by Arvind Kejriwal also impacted those in judicial custody. On that note, we'll take a short break here on the trending burning question. Ravi Srivastava, thank you for joining us. Aishwarya is on the phone line. Let me quickly get in a response. Aishwarya, what's the strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party? Are they switching gears now? Okay, I'm taking a short break right now. Thank you very much for joining us. Ravi Srivastava, Charu Braga, taking a break. Arunab back with that big debate at 9 p.m. on that stinging order against Kejriwal. Stay tuned.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
जिन लोगों ने भ्रष्टाचार करके पैसे जमा किए हैं ना, ईडी ने करीब 3,000 करोड़ रुपया उनका संपत्ति और सारी चीजें अटैच करके रखी हुई है। 3,000 करोड़ रुपया। तो जो 3,000 करोड़ रुपये इनके अटैच किए ना, मैं इन गरीबों को वापस करवाऊंगा।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus technology से बने world class tiles. Tile हो तो simple हो.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The BJP has gone in for the jugular in Congress, calling the Vadra Congress Party manifesto comparable to the Muslim League Charter. So the BJP says that the Congress is sounding like the Muslim League. And by reacting in the way that they have, or rather overreacting, the Vadra Congress has only, in my view, worsened its problem, because now more and more people are looking with a magnifying glass at the Congress manifestos and trying to find the similarities between the Muslim League line and the Congress party line. My advice to the Congress is that they should stop being defensive. They should admit that they are trying to appease the Muslim community. Just admit it. By denying that they are trying to do Muslim appeasement, the Congress party is making millions and millions of Indians reread the Congress manifesto and ask the kind of question that I asked last week. For example,
Why would almost all references to Hindus be negative references by constantly using the word majoritarianism? Everybody knows that when the Congress party is referring to the majority community, is referring to the Hindu community, and by calling it majoritarianism, they are giving a negative spin to the Hindu community. Why would the Congress party do that? And why would the Congress party want to effectively reserve positions in the higher judiciary of the country for Muslims? Why? Why? Besides being absolutely patronizing to the Muslim community, does this effective reservation for Muslims only corroborate what the BJP is accusing the Congress party of? So my suggestion, and I know they obviously won't listen to it, but my suggestion to the Vadra Congress is that instead of trying to deny that they are doing Muslim appeasement, why don't they once admit it? Admit it. That yes, we are doing Muslim appeasement, and then see what the people of India will say and respond, which they will anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, big political debate of the Congress Party manifesto being compared by the Prime Minister.
मोदी कहता है कि पैसा सीधे लाभार्थी के बैंक खाते में जाए, लेकिन टीएमसी कह रही है कि केंद्र का पैसा पहले उनके खाते में आए। अब आप मुझे बताइए, जनता के हक का पैसा मैं टीएमसी को कैसे लूटने दूं? कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष ने कहा है कि मोदी देश के दूसरे राज्यों में कश्मीर की बात क्यों करता है, दूसरे राज्यों का कश्मीर से क्या लेना देना, लेकिन 140 करोड़ देशवासियों के लिए कश्मीर मां भारती का मस्तक समान है कि नहीं है? कश्मीर हमारा मस्तक है कि नहीं है? मोदी कहता है कि पैसा सीधे लाभार्थी के बैंक खाते में जाए, लेकिन टीएमसी कह रही है कि केंद्र का पैसा पहले उनके खाते में आए। अब आप मुझे बताइए, जनता के हक का पैसा मैं टीएमसी को कैसे लूटने दूं? टीएमसी, वामदल, कांग्रेस ने एक दूसरे के भ्रष्टाचारियों को बचाने के लिए ये इंडी गठबंधन बनाया है। मैं आपको गारंटी देता हूं, 4 जून के बाद भ्रष्टाचारियों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई और तेज होगी।
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on The Debate at 9, presented by Amity University, powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka, Policy Bazaar, Ashok Leyland, co-powered by Belkolu and Fabricare.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Arvind Kejriwal's attempts to distance himself as far as possible from Liquorgate, build a distance, stay away, not be associated, if required, blame it on Sisodia. All of that has failed. The Delhi High Court has directly linked him to the liquor scam conspiracy, saying he was part of the conspiracy. The Delhi High Court has upheld his arrest. And the Delhi High Court has said that Arvind Kejriwal was directly involved in the formulation of the liquor scam policy. And now if Arvind Kejriwal was involved in the formulation of the liquor scam policy, as the court is alleging, then he can no longer distance himself from the liquor scam. Therefore, till this afternoon, before what the court said, Arvind Kejriwal was presenting himself as a victim. Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP was presenting Kejriwal as someone who almost didn't know, was unaware of the whole scam, that there was a scam happening. He had no idea about it, that people were making money, crores were being made, siphoned. He had no idea. Arvind Kejriwal was innocent of all the information. But now that the court is echoing what the ED has alleged, who will believe Kejriwal or the Aam Aadmi Party? Maybe not even their own supporters. So far, the allegations were of the ED. The allegations were of the government. But now the observations are of the Delhi High Court. Kejriwal's strategy has been to take an image of victimhood among the people. Now the same people will ask him why the court does not believe him. Why the court does not believe he's innocent. Why the court says that his arrest is completely legal. So what is the long and short of it, viewers? The long and short of it is that Kejriwal does not have either a legal or a moral defense tonight. And the worst thing that could have happened to Kejriwal is to have been linked by the court to the liquor scam conspiracy. Now let me ask you all tonight, all of you, and I know many of you, maybe even Kejriwal supporters. Let me ask all of you, including Kejriwal supporters, after what the courts have said today, after what the Delhi High Court has observed today, would even you, after what the courts have said, give Kejriwal the benefit of doubt? Yes, some of you will say, Arnab, he's not been convicted yet. Yes, I agree. But after what the court has said, he does not have the moral edge anymore. Debate 1 tonight. The Delhi High Court flatly dismissing Arvind Kejriwal's case today. Upholding his arrest. Accepting the allegations that he could have collected kickbacks as AAP chief. Is this becoming Kejriwal's liquor scam? Debate 2 tonight. Prime Minister's very aggressive campaign in Tamil Nadu. Is the BJP on the edge of making a serious dent, changing the mood in Tamil Nadu? The shifting political sands in Tamil Nadu. Debate 2 tonight. Debate 3 this evening. America says we don't want to get into the kind of rubbish that is being published by The Guardian about India killing Pakistani terrorists. Indo-Pak debate on that is at 10:30, a day after Jaishankar's comment dismissing The Guardian piece. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening, the 9th of April, on the Debate Tonight. Delhi High Court dismisses Arvind Kejriwal's plea challenging his arrest, observes Arvind Kejriwal is involved in the formulation of the terrible liquor policy. Amidst the focus of Arvind Kejriwal in the terrible and corrupt liquor policy, AAP says this is a witch hunt, but is completely on the back foot after the court's observations. Prime Minister leads extremely aggressive campaign as the BJP tries to make inroads in Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister on a roadshow in Chennai. A day after S. Jaishankar shreds the park killings theory and the exclusive interview to Republic, the United States says they're not getting in the middle of it.
कुछ स्टेट्स के हम नाम बदल दें तो क्या नाम बदल देने से चाइना के वही स्टेट्स हमारे हो जाएंगे?
Defense Minister's sharp retort to China renaming several places in Arunachal Pradesh says, what if India made similar changes to names of places in China? Ladies and gentlemen, singularly, this is the biggest ever setback for the Aam Aadmi Party and the biggest possible setback for Arvind Kejriwal in the Delhi High Court. Arvind Kejriwal had challenged his arrest and the Delhi High Court has said that no, his arrest was completely legal and that he was allegedly involved in the formulation of the terrible, dreaded and corrupt liquor policy called the Liquor Gate or Liquor Scam. This, ladies and gentlemen, without doubt, is the not just the biggest legal blow, but it takes away any shred of a moral defense that Arvind Kejriwal had so far. Let's debate.
किस प्रकार की गणतंत्र की हत्या हो जा रही है इसके अंदर?
2 साल से बीजेपी की सारी एजेंसीज कई रेड मार चुकी हैं, कई लोगों को गिरफ्तार कर चुकी हैं, लेकिन अभी तक एक भी पैसे का हेरफेर कहीं नहीं मिला। अगर भ्रष्टाचार वाकई हुआ है, इतने करोड़ों रुपए गए कहाँ? ऐसे फर्जी केस में आम आदमी पार्टी के कई नेताओं को इन्होंने अभी तक जेल में रखा हुआ है। किसी के भी खिलाफ कोई सबूत नहीं है, कुछ साबित नहीं हो रहा, खुलेआम गुंडागर्दी चल रही है, किसी को भी पकड़ के जेल में डाल दो।
Kejriwal's charges on the Enforcement Directorate in the Delhi Liquor Gate case have fallen flat. In a scathing observation, the Delhi High Court said Kejriwal's arrest is legal while rejecting Delhi Chief Minister's plea against ED arrest. The court established Kejriwal's link to liquor scam, pulling him up for formulating the liquor policy.
कोर्ट ने ये भी कहा है कि एविडेंस मिला है और एविडेंस जो है मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग और मनी ट्रेल पूरा मिला है। ये सारी जिक्र जो है, ये सारा जिक्र जो है जजमेंट में है। अभी मैंने जजमेंट पढ़ा नहीं है, जजमेंट मेरे हाथ में आएगा, पढ़ूंगा, उसके बाद मैं विशेष टिप्पणी करूंगा।
With Kejriwal likely to knock at Supreme Court door, challenging the High Court order, the Aam Aadmi Party continues to cry vendetta politics.
कि ये पूरा का पूरा मामला भारत की राजनीति में आजादी के बाद से लेके सबसे बड़ा राजनीतिक षड्यंत्र है। एक गहरी साजिश के तहत ये मामला बनाया गया है और इस मामले के पीछे किसी घोटाले की जांच का मकसद नहीं है, अरविंद केजरीवाल को गिराने और खत्म करने का मकसद है।
BJP has hit back at Aam Aadmi Party, saying Kejriwal has been exposed in the court.
जो तथ्य सामने आए हैं वो बहुत गंभीर हैं। सवेरे से ये प्रचार था कि जमानत की याचिका लगाई है, कोर्ट ने बहुत स्पष्ट कर दिया कि जमानत की तो याचिका ही नहीं थी, वो तो हिरासत पे ही सवाल उठाने की याचिका थी। यानी अहंकार इतना बड़ा था और तथ्यों के धरातल पर वह चकनाचूर हो गया।
Is it Kejriwal's liquor scam? With Kejriwal in jail, is AAP staring at an existential crisis? Let's debate.
See Reena Gupta there and just getting seated out there. We'll show him on the screen is Sudhanshu Trivedi. So it's AAP versus BJP. But Akashdeep and Subrashta are starting the debate. Akashdeep, after today, I think nobody will believe the AAP because the court has made some very strong observations here right now, giving no defense to Kejriwal. Till now, it was all that the charges were from the ED, but now these are the observations of the court. So, will you start attacking the court? Akashdeep.
Yeah, Arnabji, as this is the matter regarding the court, I hope that I'll be getting the time. I just want to remind you about the date of 7th February 2024, when in the excise policy related matter, Delhi High Court denied bail to Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh in money laundering case. The same evidences were put in this particular matter in the High Court, and the same evidences were put in this particular matter in the Honorable Supreme Court, where the Honorable Supreme Court, Justice Khanna, said that nothing has been recovered. It means that there is no proceeds of crime and there is no trace. It means that there is no money trail. This is all, I'm not paraphrasing. I'm just quoting the Honorable Court, Justice Khanna quoted, nothing has been recovered. There is no trace. So, and that is why this particular matter, in this particular matter of Arvind Kejriwal ji, when this matter will go to Honorable Supreme Court, this matter also will see the same light. It seems that the matter saw in the case of Aam Aadmi Party leader Sanjay Singh, who got later on bail from Honorable
Akashdeep,
Supreme
I'm getting Subrashta to respond and opening it up after that. Thank you. I'm keeping it brief at the start. I want to point out, viewers, please keep in mind what the Honorable High Court has said today. But the Honorable High Court has said that Arvind Kejriwal is allegedly involved in his personal capacity in the formulation of the liquor policy and demanding kickbacks, and secondly, in the capacity of national convener of Aam Aadmi Party. Till now, Subrashta Arvind Kejriwal's argument was, मुझे क्या पता है जी, मुझे जो पता ही नहीं है, ये सब किसी और ने किया है, मैं तो सिग्नेचर भी नहीं करता हूँ, मैं तो था ही नहीं, मेरे घर में कुछ नहीं हुआ. This is the first time that his direct name is coming with the support of the court, observations of the court. Subrashta, your response to the initial observations of Akashdeep, then we'll open this up.
Arnab, I would just want to read something else that the court said. The court said the petitioner has been arrested in money laundering case and the court has to examine his arrest and remand as per law irrespective of timing of elections. The court also observes that who gives tickets for contesting election or who purchases electoral bonds is not the concern of the court. I think these are all arguments which will be made by the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson sitting right here. So it is important for me to set the context right there that the timing of the election has nothing to do with it. And if Arvind Kejriwal or Aam Aadmi Party was so concerned about the timing of the elections, they shouldn't have waited for so many summons. The first time the summon came, he should have rushed to prove his honesty and his alternative politics and his vision to the people of this country, saying that, well, elections are around the corner and I don't want to make this a political issue. So let me just go and settle the scores right there. Now, on what Akashdeep is saying, let it be very clear, Akashdeep, that the Honorable High Court also observes that material collected by ED reveals that Kejriwal conspired and was involved in the formulation of excise policy and used proceeds of crime. So you might not be able to trace the money trail and it might not be in the public domain because Arvind Kejriwal has still not resigned from his constitutional position of being a chief minister of Delhi, and therefore he can compromise with the findings later on, and he can compromise certain offices as he holds a constitutional post, and not everything has to be in the public domain right now. So I don't understand why is the Aam Aadmi spokesperson so gleeful. The fact that the Honorable High Court is reprimanding Kejriwal, the fact that it is laying bare the quote-unquote alternative policies of Kejriwal, the alternative politics of Kejriwal, I don't know what is so gleeful about this. Because as a voter of Delhi, I feel ashamed that I have a chief minister. I have a chief minister who formulated a liquor policy to receive kickbacks from certain individuals. And I have this chief minister who is so shameless that he does not have the moral gumption to resign, prove his innocence, and then come out in the court of people to say, elect me if you want.
What was factually incorrect statement made?
One minute. Now Reena and Sudhanshu are on the debate. Thank you. Only two, please, on the screen. Thank you. And now, viewers, I want to tell you I want to tell you, please understand. Sudhanshu ji and Reena ji, 9:17 PM. मेरे हाथों में जो ऑर्डर है उसकी ऑफिशियल कॉपी करीब 100 पेज जस्ट आई है. मैं प्रिंट आउट मेरे पास स्टूडियो में आ रही है. मैं अब उसको पढ़ के सुनाऊंगा. और उसका कारण यह है कि जब भी बातें की जाती है तो आम आदमी पार्टी कहती है अरे आप तो ये ईडी की बात कर रहे हो. ईडी की कोई वैलिडिटी नहीं है, सीबीआई की कोई वैलिडिटी नहीं है, सरकार की कोई वैलिडिटी नहीं है, हम किसी को भी नहीं मानते. वी डोंट बिलीव एनीवन, वी ओनली बिलीव द कोर्ट. जब कोर्ट कहेगी तब हम मानेंगे. ये कहा गया था पिछले हफ्ते तक. द पॉइंट बीइंग मेड, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी एंड रीना, is that when the court says something about us, we will take it seriously. Till then, we will not take it seriously. I said, okay. Now you said, Reena, the arrest is illegal. कहा था कि नहीं कहा था? रीना जी कहा था कि नहीं कहा था अरेस्ट इज इलीगल? अभी आज कोर्ट ने कहा है कि अरेस्ट इज कंप्लीटली लीगल. अरेस्ट इज नेसेसरी. नो, यू सेड अरेस्ट इज इलीगल एंड आपने कहा, कोर्ट ने नहीं कहा है अरेस्ट इज इलीगल. कोर्ट हैज सेड अरेस्ट इज टोटली लीगल. पॉइंट 1. तो आप पहले तो ये बोलिए कि कोर्ट ने जो कहा है उसको मानते हैं कि नहीं. आज के बाद कभी भी बाहर जाके नहीं बोलेंगे अरेस्ट इज इलीगल, because Delhi High Court has said arrest is necessary and arrest is legal. Just respond to this one point. To this one point very specifically respond. Reena Gupta, arrest is legal, says the Delhi High Court. Do you agree or not?
Arnab, I have utmost regard for the courts. The Honorable Supreme Court also said, show us the money trail. There is no money trail. Your case will fall flat in 2 minutes. ये सारे भी ऑनरेबल सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ही रिमार्क्स हैं. आज क्या बात क्लियर हो गई? 2 बातें बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गई. पहली बात कि शरद रेड्डी, जिसको ये किंग पिन बोलते हैं, आज ऑन रिकॉर्ड कोर्ट ने एक्सेप्ट किया है कि शरद रेड्डी से भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने 59 करोड़ की रिश्वत ली है. उसके बाद शरद रेड्डी को बेल दी है. दूसरी बात, मगुंडा रेड्डी जो इनका दूसरा सरकारी गवाह था,
आप कोर्ट के नाम पे झूठ ना बोले.
आप कोर्ट के नाम पे झूठ ना बोले. की तरफ से टिकट
आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं
चुनाव लड़ने के लिए.
नो यू आर लाइंग.
तीसरी बात
यू आर लाइंग.
अर्नब, लेट मी कंप्लीट, प्लीज लेट मी कंप्लीट अर्नब. तीसरी बात, there are several witnesses including Chandan Reddy, समीर महेंद्रू, दिनेश अरोड़ा, जिन्होंने ऑन रिकॉर्ड कोर्ट में एफिडेविट दिया है कि हमारे को पीटा गया, हमारे को मारा गया. उसके बाद हमने अपनी गवाही चेंज करी. ये चंदन रेड्डी का एफिडेविट है, ये मेरा बयान नहीं है. चंदन रेड्डी ने एफिडेविट दिया है कि मुझे इतना मारा गया, मेरे दोनों कानों के पर्दे फट गए. अगर इतना किसी को पीटा जाएगा, उसके बाद तो जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी कहेगी वो बोलने को तैयार हो जाएंगे. This is exactly what has happened in this case. It is a full political conspiracy hatched by the Bharatiya Janata Party being executed through the ED.
Reena, today nobody will believe you. Today I'll tell you. Now I'll get Sudhanshu to respond. First point is, मेरा सवाल क्या था, viewers? What was my question? My question was, the Delhi High Court has said that the arrest was legal, the arrest was necessary, the arrest was as per due procedure. Aam Aadmi Party says the arrest was illegal. They told me earlier, if the court says the arrest was legal, tab manenge. Agar ED bolegi arrest was legal, nahi manenge. और आज कोर्ट ने कहा है the arrest was legal and necessary on the basis of the evidence that we have with us. And yet tonight you watch on the program this evening and evening after evening after evening, the Aam Aadmi Party comes and says arrest was illegal. Arey bhai, how? The court is saying the arrest was legal. You won't believe the courts now?
Can I respond in 5 seconds?
Sudhanshu Trivedi is on the debate. My question went unanswered. Sudhanshu Trivedi responding to Reena tonight. No, Sudhanshu Trivedi responding to Reena tonight.
The same High Court made all of these remarks.
Sudhanshu Trivedi responding to you tonight.
What happened? Supreme Court
big debate, 9:22 p.m. viewers.
बदल दिया, बदला कि नहीं बदला सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने?
The one thing.
a weak ground.
Arnav,
सुप्रीम
the picture is very clear today. The cunning strategy of Aam Aadmi Party to play the legal procedure for the purpose of. अरे भाई अपने अपने टर्न पे
हो गया, क्या हुआ? संजय सिंह को सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बेल दी.
Now can I speak, ma'am?
सुधांशु जी इस बात का जवाब दें कि
now
आपने
the picture is
7
very
करोड़ का
clear.
अवैध
The
चंदा
cunning
शरद
strategy
रेड्डी
of
से
Aam
लिया
Aadmi
कि
Party
नहीं
to
लिया?
use the
Respond
legal
to this.
procedure for the
Have you
purpose of their
taken 60
political
crores
gimmick and political
of अवैध चंदा
theatrics
from
has
शरद
fallen
रेड्डी or
flat,
not?
and court has taken a serious aspersion on that. And one more thing I would like to say, Mr. Kejriwal is one of the most highly educated politicians of the country, has shown that how highly immoral a person can be. This is the party who uses to say that the moment allegation is there, the person has to resign, but he didn't resign despite such a strong snub by the court. And now, my more serious question is that, अरे भाई इस देश में एक लॉबी हुआ करती थी जो बहुत तेजी से एक्टिव होती थी किसी के एलिगेशन लगने पे, इमीडिएट इस्तीफा दे, अदरवाइज देयर विल बी ए मिसयूज ऑफ पावर, और यहां तक कहती थी कि द मैटर शुड बी शिफ्टेड टू अदर स्टेट्स हाई कोर्ट. आज कहां है वो लोग? आफ्टर सच ए स्ट्रॉन्ग कमेंट ऑफ हाई कोर्ट, नोबडी इज आस्किंग दैट देयर कैन बी ए स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ misuse of power if the person remains, and particularly as head of the government on which the allegation is there, and everybody is keeping mum. So the people of India should understand the conspiracy that from where this NGO lobby operates and for which interest these NGO lobby operate. And one more thing I would like to say.
Oh viewers, I have big news.
बहुत पढ़े लिखे और इस बात
I have some really big news.
One sentence. Arnav.
अरे सुधांशु
आप
भाई
बहुत बड़ी
इस बात
खबर
का
आई है हाथ
जवाब
में.
दीजिए कि आपने
सुधांशु द्विवेदी, आपको रोक रहा हूं, आपको रोक रहा हूं. व्यूअर्स, I have to share something. I have to share something. देखिए इसको करीब से. व्यूअर्स, watch this carefully. रीना जी,
फोटो लगा के चुनाव लड़ रहा है, जिसको आप किंग बोलते हैं.
ज्यादा बोल के फायदा नहीं होगा. मेरे हाथ में दस्तावेज आ चुके हैं. एंड प्लीज व्यूअर्स, आई वांट टू टेल यू दिस इज बिग ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़.
पैसा आया भाई.
अरे आप बताइए ना, आपने शरद रेड्डी से चंदा क्यों लिया? आपने किंग पिन से चंदा क्यों लिया? इस बात का जवाब दीजिए आप.
अरे भाई आज तो साफ कोर्ट ने कह दिया
क्यों दे दी?
किसको टिकट मिला, किसने बॉन्ड दिया, उसका कोर्ट के प्रोसीडिंग में कोई मतलब नहीं है.
60 करोड़
एंड यू हैव यूज्ड द वर्ड.
सब मेरे हाथ में, सब मेरे हाथ में है. सब कुछ मेरे हाथ में है. सब कुछ मेरे हाथ में है. सब कुछ मेरे हाथ में है. रीना जी, एवरीथिंग इज इन माय हैंड्स टुनाइट. प्लीज सुधांशु द्विवेदी, don't make viewers wait. Viewers को रोकिए मत. रीना जी, 1 minute, hold on. Viewers को मत रोकिए. ये जो दस्तावेज मेरे हाथ में है ये बहुत जरूरी है. इसमें कुछ ऐसे चीजें कही गई है कोर्ट में. एंड व्यूअर्स, दिस कोर्ट ऑर्डर इज विद नोबडी. किसी के पास ये कोर्ट ऑर्डर नहीं है. एज यूजुअल कोई चैनल नहीं है, कोई साइट नहीं है. सिर्फ और सिर्फ एज यूजुअल रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क के पास 100 पेज की ऑर्डर हाथ में आ चुके हैं. इसका पॉइंट नंबर 108 पढ़ने वाला हूं. पॉइंट नंबर 108 बहुत एक्सप्लोसिव है. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, रीना जी, प्लीज let me read 108. 108 viewers. मैं लेफ्ट राइट कुछ नहीं पढ़ रहा. मैं जैसे लिखा गया उसको पढ़ रहा हूं. इसको ध्यान से सुना जाए. और व्यूअर्स, दीज आर द वर्ड्स ऑफ द दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट. रिमेंबर, इसकी बहुत लीगल वैलिडिटी है. As regards the material in possession of the Directorate of Enforcement, on the basis of which there were reasons to believe that the petitioner Arvind Kejriwal was guilty of the offence of money laundering for the purpose of section 19 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, the court has already taken note of this material in the detailed discussion above. यानी कि court has already seen the material and उसमें बहुत कुछ find किया है उन्होंने. Now, there are statements of witnesses including approvers of C. Arvind, Shri Bucci Babu, Shri Magunta Reddy, Shri Raghav Magunta, Shri Sharat Reddy and Shri Vijay Nair. The statement of Shri Vijay Nair has also been recorded under Section 50 of PMLA and Section 164 of CRPC. Viewers, this is so big. Arvind Kejriwal's closest man, Vijay Nair, has exposed him and given statements against him. And till last week, आपको याद होगा सुधांशु त्रिवेदी ये कहते थे विजय नायर कहाँ अप्रूवर है, कहाँ बोल रहा है, सब कुछ बोल दिया. अभी मैं और आगे बोल रहा हूँ. और आगे बोल रहा हूँ. सुधांशु जी इसको सुनिए.
Understand why court has taken such a strong exception.
No, as well as other materials such as the entry register of the office of the petitioner, which reflect that the petitioner allegedly was personally involved in the formulation of the Delhi Excise Policy 2021-22, and that Arvind Kejriwal was prima facie in process of demanding kickbacks from the South Group in exchange for favors. Prima facie Arvind Kejriwal involved in kickbacks from the South Group. Similarly, material has also been collected by the Directorate of Enforcement in the form of statements of Havala operators. One candidate of Aam Aadmi Party, survey workers, area managers, assembly managers, who are all working with the Aam Aadmi Party during the Goa election, along with WhatsApp chats between several persons, and other material collected through the raids of income tax, which reveal that the kickbacks which were received from the South Group were utilized by the Aam Aadmi Party for funding Goa elections, whose 2022, whose national convener is the present petitioner Arvind Kejriwal. This is very big. This is evidence, and viewers, इसमें what comes out is the court has applied its mind on the evidence. अभी तक ये बोलते थे आम आदमी पार्टी वाले प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में, सुधांशु त्रिवेदी जी, हमारे खिलाफ एक भी पेज नहीं मिला है, कोई एविडेंस नहीं मिली है. अभी सारी एविडेंस जो मिली है उस पर कोर्ट ने अपनी माइंड अप्लाई करने के बाद ये डिसीजन दिया. No, this is huge. This is huge. अभी इसके बाद अब ये भी नहीं बोल सकते कि एविडेंस नहीं. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी पहले फिर रीना. सुधांशु वर्सेस रीना. This debate is becoming very big. Ladies and gentlemen, Sudhanshu Trivedi first. Sudhanshu Trivedi first. After that, Reena.
Said that they are having
an first Sudhanshu, then you. First Sudhanshu, then you.
As provided by the ED.
After Sudhanshu, I'll come to you, Reena.
From the statement of Aam Aadmi Party's Goa candidate that he has received cash and with a subsequent money trail which is being connected to WhatsApp chats and other things. And now if the Vijay Nair is saying, I have not seen the judgment as you have said, but what you are quoting that if Vijay Nair has also given a statement, तो जानते क्या हो रहा है अर्णव, ये कुर्सी क्यों नहीं छोड़ रहे हैं? इनको किसी और से डर नहीं है, अपनों से डर है, क्योंकि इन्होंने इतने लोगों को डिच किया है पार्टी बनने से लेकर किरण बेदी से लेकर प्रशांत भूषण, शांति भूषण, योगेंद्र यादव, कुमार विश्वास, एडमिरल रामदास, शाजिया इल्मी, अश्विनी उपाध्याय, इतना कि अब इनको इस बात पे भरोसा नहीं हो रहा है कि अगर मैंने कुर्सी छोड़ी तो क्या होगा, कहीं मेरे साथ भी वही ना हो जाए. और जब इनके क्लोज एसोसिएट्स भी ये करते जा रहे हैं तो मामले में जितनी कानूनी पेचीदगियां हैं उससे ज्यादा सियासी पेचीदगियां हैं और उससे ज्यादा डर अपनों से है. ये कह रहे हैं कि इनको सरकार से डर है, सरकार से नहीं, अपने कर्मों से डर है. इस समय अपनों से डर है, जिनको इस बात का डर है कि मेरी सरकार का क्या होगा, इसलिए कुर्सी से चिपके रहना इनकी मजबूरी है.
एक और मुझे बहुत सेंसेशनल बात है. रीना गुप्ता, my next question is to you. Please listen very carefully, Reena Gupta, because no, my question to you. No, you have to listen to this question. It's a very important question, a very big question, a massive question, a very factual question, an important question, an incriminating question, a necessary question, an obvious question, a straight question. Reena Gupta, here is my question. Till now you have said, हर प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में सौरभ भारद्वाज यही कहते हैं कि पे अभी तक हमारे खिलाफ कोई नई एविडेंस नहीं आई है. Now let me tell you, viewers, para number 110 says, having gone through the records of the case, including the case file handed over by the investigating officer, यानी पूरी केस फाइल और एविडेंस इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग ऑफिसर ने कोर्ट को दी है और उसको स्टडी करने के बाद द कोर्ट इज ऑफ द ओपिनियन the argument of the petitioner Arvind Kejriwal is misconceived, as the Directorate of Investigation of Enforcement after October 2023 has carried out further investigation and has recorded statements of several persons, including the statements of Shri N.D. Gupta recorded on 16/11/2023, as well as the statement of one candidate of the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, one more point, listen here. The court has said there are other statements also as pursued by the court in the case file, including one statement recorded on 20th of March 2024, which contain material prima facie incriminating qua the petitioner. This is huge. The Delhi High Court has said, जो evidence है ये बहुत incriminating है vis-a-vis Kejriwal. These are extremely strong observations, Reena Gupta. The court has examined the evidence and is finding the evidence very strong against you, prima facie. आप समझ रहे हैं ये कितना serious हो रहा है?
Allow me to speak.
This is the observation of the court. Of course you speak.
मैं समझ रही हूँ.
But these are the observations of the court.
बोलने तो दो मुझे.
हाँ, तो आप बिल्कुल समझेंगी. बिल्कुल समझेंगी. जी. आप बोलिए.
पहली बात तो ये अर्नब कि सुधांशु त्रिवेदी बोल रहे हैं उन्होंने जजमेंट पढ़ा नहीं है, फिर भी उनको पता है कि जजमेंट में क्या लिखा है. ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जजमेंट पढ़ने से पहले पता है कि जजमेंट में क्या लिखा है? पहली बात.
अरे भाई सुनाई नहीं पड़ता आपको? मैंने क्या
बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं?
What you are quoting from the judgment. इतना भी नहीं सुनाई पड़ता. इसी चक्कर में आप लोगों की गति होती है.
ये सही नहीं है
कि सुनना ही नहीं चाहते, सिर्फ बोलना चाहते हैं.
बहुत सीनियर प्रवक्ता हैं आप, शांत होकर मेरी बात सुनिए आप.
अरे भाई आप सरासर झूठ बोल रही हैं. मैंने कहा what you have quoted from the judgment और आप ऐसे कह रही हैं जैसे मुझे जजमेंट पहले से पता है. इतना तो झूठ मत बोलिए.
और उस दिन भी गला फाड़ फाड़ के भारतीय जनता पार्टी के प्रवक्ता बोल रहे थे सारी बातें. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस गया, सब शांत हो गए, सबकी बोलती बंद कर दी सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने संजय सिंह को बेल देके. सेम विल हैपन इन दिस केस आल्सो. वी विल टेक दिस टू सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड इन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट अगेन दैट केस विल lie flat. That is point number 2. Point number 3. 1 minute Arnab. Point number 3.
Do you realize what I asked you? I told you, Reena, no, you can't give your own statements. You cannot avoid my question like this. No, Reena, 1 minute. Reena, आज मुझे रोकना पड़ रहा है. आपकी tendency है. You are not being able to answer my question. अगर if you are not able to answer my question, तो बोल दीजिए. अर्नब, आपके question बहुत difficult है. आपका material बहुत strong है. I cannot answer your question. मुझे avoid करने की जरूरत है. मैं कुछ और बात बोलूंगी, आप कुछ और कहेंगे. इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू आंसर माई क्वेश्चन यू कैन से और नो, आई कैन नॉट हैंडल योर क्वेश्चन, आई कैन नॉट आंसर योर क्वेश्चन. तो फिर मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या था? मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि कोर्ट हैज सेड दैट इट हैज एग्जामिन्ड द एविडेंस एंड फाउंड प्राइमा फेसी गिल्ट. दैट इट हैज एग्जामिन्ड द एविडेंस अगेंस्ट अरविंद केजरीवाल एंड फाउंड प्राइमा फेसी गिल्ट. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? व्हाट डज दैट मीन?
Arnab, the same court said all of these things in case of Sanjay Singh.
In another case.
फिर क्या हुआ?
I am talking about the case on Kejriwal.
Supreme Court.
I am not talking about the Sanjay Singh case.
Same court
Wholly
said
different.
all of the same
I am talking about the Kejriwal case. Sorry. No.
Justice Khanna ने दिखाया. Show us.
I am talking about the Kejriwal case.
Show us the money trail. तो कुछ नहीं दिखा पाई. ED was not able to show the money trail. ED was not able to show any proceeds of the crime.
I'll tell you one thing.
लोअर कोर्ट का जजमेंट हाई कोर्ट ओवरटर्न करती है, हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ओवरटर्न करता है. इसमें तो कोई नई बात है ही नहीं. और
आप तो कोर्ट को बिलीव ही नहीं करती हैं.
दैट इज व्हाट सुप्रीम
कोर्ट आप तो कोर्ट सिस्टम को बिलीव नहीं करती हैं. ओके, अब मैं सबसे एक्सप्लोसिव बोल देता हूं. नहीं, ये बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है. मैं बहुत एक्सप्लोसिव पॉइंट है. एक मिनट सुधांशु जी, बहुत एक्सप्लोसिव पॉइंट है. नहीं सुधांशु जी, ये सुनिए. उसके बाद ये बहुत एक्सप्लोसिव पॉइंट है, विस्फोटक पॉइंट है, एक्सप्लोसिव पॉइंट है, कैटेगोरिकल पॉइंट है, इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है. मेरी बात सुनिए, इस पॉइंट को सुनिए. द कोर्ट हैज सेड, और इसके बाद देखिए रीना जी कैसे रेस्पॉन्ड करेंगे इस पे. उनको शॉकिंग लगेगा कि आज ये सिचुएशन है, मगर उनको एक्सेप्ट तो करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि कोर्ट ने कहा है. द कोर्ट हैज सेड देयरफॉर प्राइमा फेसी the mandatory provisions of section 19 of PMLA have been satisfied by the director of enforcement while arresting the petitioner Shri Arvind Kejriwal in compliance with the judgment of Pankaj Bansal. And अब ये सुनिए सुधांशु जी, इसको सुनिए गौर से. And there is material at this stage which points towards the guilt of the petitioner Arvind Kejriwal for commission of the offence of money laundering. Para 114 speaks that there is material prima facie accepted by the court which points towards the guilt of Arvind Kejriwal. Observations of the court. Observations of the court. This is very strong. This is very difficult. There can be no comparison drawn to the Sanjay Singh case. It's wholly different. Sudhanshu Trivedi responding to this debate is opening up with Reena. Once again, viewers, the order copy with me tonight. Sudhanshu Trivedi.
Just very... one thing I want to say, that if they are so much innocent as has been claimed by Aam Aadmi Party, then there was no need of destroying dozens of SIM cards, dozens of phones, and even the laptop. And there was no need of Sri Kejriwal ji saying that I have forgotten the password. They could have provided all the mobile phones and all the SIM cards. So that itself proves that ki dal mein kitna gehra kala tha. And on the technical point what Reena ji was saying, the case of Sanjay Singh and the case of Kejriwal ji is totally different. Sanjay Singh applied for the bail. But let me complete sentence. Let me complete the sentence. Let me complete the sentence.
Why should we?
अरे क्या बात कर रही है? Dozens of phones were not available, and Kejriwal ji has said that he has forgotten the password. It's very clear. There was no doubt about it. ED has found out 43 SIM cards which were there, and now those SIM cards are missing. अब कोई जरूरत नहीं साहब. देखिए, please don't disturb. अरे आप तो वो लोग हैं भाई, आपका पंजाब का चीफ मिनिस्टर कहता है कि मैं दिल्ली के सीएम से बात कर रहा था, अचानक फोन कट गया, मैंने मिलाया तो पता चला कि उसका रिचार्ज खत्म हो गया था. इस ढंग की अपसेट बात करने वाले कि चीफ मिनिस्टर के पास रिचार्ज किया हुआ फोन होता है क्या? चीफ मिनिस्टर के पास सरकारी फोन होता है जिसका रिचार्ज कभी नहीं खत्म होता, वो पोस्टपेड होता है. इतनी अपसेट इलॉजिकल बात करने वालों से क्या बात की जाए? नाउ आई एम कमिंग टू द टेक्निकल पॉइंट. अब देखिए, डिस्टर्ब करने के अलावा कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है. नाउ देयर इज नो ऑप्शन लेफ्ट विद अदर देन डिस्टर्बिंग.
वेरी स्ट्रांग फाइट.
अरे भाई झूठ क्या बोल रहे हैं? ये तो ऑन रिकॉर्ड है. झूठ और सच सामने आ चुका. और मैं एक और बात कहना चाहता हूँ.
झूठ बोलना
अभी ये बात देखिए, अब डिस्टर्ब लगातार कर रही है.
बंगारू लक्ष्मण पार्टी, आप जवाब दीजिए कि कैसे आपने शरद रेड्डी से
अरे भाई आप जवाब दीजिए, पासवर्ड क्यों नहीं मिल रहा है? आप जवाब दीजिए, दर्जनों सिम कार्ड क्यों गायब हो गए? आप जवाब दीजिए, दर्जनों फोन क्यों डिस्टॉर्ट कर दिए गए? अब मैं पूछता हूँ दूसरी बात, और सुनिए. अरे भाई आप,
अगर मगुंटा रेड्डी
ये प्रीपेड सिम कार्ड से आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर क्यों बात करते भाई? जब सीएम के पास ऑफिशियल फोन होता है तो प्रीपेड सिम कार्ड से आपके चीफ मिनिस्टर क्यों बात करते हैं? ये भगवत मान का ऑफिशियल बयान है कि वो बात कर रहे थे केजरीवाल से, उसके बाद फोन कट गया तो पता चला उसका रिचार्ज खत्म हो गया. नाउ यू मेक इट वेरी क्लियर व्हाई ऑन अ प्रीपेड फोन योर चीफ मिनिस्टर वाज टॉकिंग. बताइए, जवाब दीजिए.
जवानों चक्की पीसिंग
फिर उधर आए बाएं वही टेप बोलने लगा.
चाहे वाटर स्कैम हो, चाहे माइनिंग स्कैम हो,
I want to make the debate serious. Kindly, when she is speaking, you lower my feeder. When I am speaking, you lower her feeder. Otherwise, there is no use of doing debate like this.
मोदी जी कहते हैं भ्रष्टाचार करना.
I request tonight. No. 1 minute. Sudhanshu Trivedi and Reena, मुझे इंटरफेयर करना पड़ेगा. आप दोनों प्लीज रुक जाइए. It's a too hot debate. और डिबेट बहुत ज्यादा हॉट है.
सारे भ्रष्टाचार.
The debate is very hot.
जनता पार्टी में.
The debate is very hot. मुझे इंटरवीन करना पड़ रहा है. रीना जी प्लीज separate.
I want to speak just one technical point. Just one sentence. One sentence. Kejriwal's case is different.
30 सेकंड करो. 30 सेकंड करो. मैं 30 सेकंड करता हूँ. मैं 30 सेकंड. 30 सेकंड तो सुधांशु त्रिवेदी tonight. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी 30 सेकंड. वॉल्यूम को तो सुधांशु त्रिवेदी 30 सेकंड
करेंगे या अरेस्ट के खिलाफ अपील करेंगे? काइंडली रीना जी बता दे.
आप इस बात का जवाब
ये बताइए. अरे भाई वो टेप रिकॉर्डर बहुत हो गया, इस पे टेक्निकल जवाब दीजिए. ये टेप रिकॉर्डर 12 दिन से चल रहा है. कोर्ट ने सारी बातें देख ली. आप ये बताइए, Kejriwal ji will move to Supreme Court for bail or for against his arrest, because in High Court he was against the arrest, not like Sanjay Singh's application for bail. And second technical point, Sanjay Singh got bail because ED said that they have taken complete evidence and there is no need of further evidence. उसके बाद आप कह रही हैं अरे भाई ED ने कहा कि हमें फर्दर कस्टडी नहीं चाहिए, तो आपने कैसे कहा सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट बदल दिया? आपने यहाँ पे सरासर झूठ बोला।
सारे के सारे
हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट अगर बदला होता सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने तो था। ईडी ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट में कहा कि हमने जितनी पूछताछ करनी थी कर ली, अब हमें नहीं चाहिए। ये सरासर झूठ बोलने की जो आदत है आम आदमी पार्टी वालों के साथ और नॉन स्टॉप बोलते रहने की जो
अगले जन्म में भी आप हमें नहीं तोड़ पाएंगे। आप ट्राई कर लीजिए, आपके पास जो आप करने आप ट्राई कर लीजिए, आप किसी को नहीं तोड़ पाएंगे, क्योंकि हम सारे के सारे कट्टर ईमानदार लोग हैं। ना आज टूटेंगे ना कल टूटेंगे, कोई नहीं टूटेगा। आप क्या सोचते हैं आप अरविंद केजरीवाल को तोड़ लेंगे? बिल्कुल नहीं तोड़ पाएंगे अरविंद केजरीवाल को। दिल्ली पे राज करने का जो आपका सपना है वो अगले 10 साल तक पूरा नहीं होगा। अगले 10 साल तक आप दिल्ली पे
किरण बेदी से लेकर प्रशांत भूषण, शांति भूषण, योगेंद्र यादव, कुमार विश्वास, कितने टूटे हैं भाई। आशीष केतान से लेकर कितने टूटे हैं। ये टूटने का डर ही कुर्सी छूटने नहीं दे रहा है। ये टूटने का डर ही कुर्सी छूटने नहीं दे रहा है।
सिर्फ ईडी सीबीआई का मिसयूज करना आता है आपको। और आपने इस समय देश में आपातकालीन इमरजेंसी घोषित कर रखी है। जिस तरह से इमरजेंसी के टाइम में अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी
रीना गुप्ता, एक पब्लिक का सवाल है,
सारे नेताओं को जेल में डाल रहे हैं।
द नेशन वांट्स टू नो, पूछता है भारत। सारी चीजें आपके मान ली रीना जी, सवाल सिर्फ ये है, कोर्ट क्यों कहता है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल इस षड्यंत्र में शामिल थे? Why is the court saying that Arvind Kejriwal is involved in the conspiracy? That is the only question now. सुधांशु त्रिवेदी को इग्नोर कीजिए। सुधांशु त्रिवेदी, चलिए मान लीजिए एक बायस्ड, प्रेजुडिस्ड, वन साइडेड व्यक्ति है, तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी स्पोक्सपर्सन है, अपनी बातें कहेंगे, अपना पॉइंट रखेंगे, व्यंग करेंगे, सटायर करेंगे, निकल जाएंगे। सुधांशु त्रिवेदी को इग्नोर कीजिए आप। मगर रीना जी, कोर्ट का जवाब दीजिए। कोर्ट क्यों कह रहा है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल कंस्पिरेसी में इन्वॉल्व हैं? यू हैव टू आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन। इसको आप अवॉइड मत कीजिए रीना जी। आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं, यू कैन हियर मी, ऑडियो लिंक बहुत अच्छा है। Why is the court saying that Arvind Kejriwal is involved in the conspiracy? Why is the court, and second, and now that you are listening to me, and the court is saying it has examined the evidence and found prima facie guilt against the petitioner. That is Arvind Kejriwal. Is a court, right? Court is saying. Please, why is the court saying this? क्यों कह रही है court? Specific reply, पहला specific reply, why is the court saying that?
डोंट इंटरप्ट मी अर्नब। हाँ, मैं जवाब दे रही हूँ, इंटरप्ट मत करिएगा। द सेम कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस स्वर्णकांता शर्मा, एंड अर्नब, आई एम रीडिंग इट आउट, येस्टरडे शी स्टेड द कन्विक्शन ऑफ दिलीप रे। दिलीप रे, जिसको 3 साल की सजा हो चुकी थी,
मैं कुछ पूछ रहा हूँ,
उसका कन्विक्शन सेम कोर्ट ने स्टे किया। दैट दिलीप रे इज सेट टू कंटेस्ट ऑन अ भारतीय जनता पार्टी टिकट टुमारो। The same court denied bail to Sanjay Singh. The same court has dismissed the plea of Arvind Kejriwal. I cannot say more than that, Arnab. I think you and your viewers are smart enough to put the 2 and 2 together and see it's not equal to 4. It's more than 4.
I don't know.
So
I don't understand.
The courts
I don't see the logic
have said things.
So Subrashta has wanted to come back to the debate. 1 minute, Subrashta wants to come back to the debate. I'll let him. 1 minute, Subrashta, go on. Subrashta wants to come back to the debate. Yeah, go on, Subrashta. There's a crazy situation on the debate tonight. So Sudhanshu, 1 minute, Subrashta, 30-second intervention. The debate is very hot tonight. Unmute, yeah. Unmute, Subrashta, unmute. You wanted to respond, I thought there, to what Reena was saying.
Can I put a point?
Arnab, you know, I've been very patiently listening to Reena ji for a really long time.
Subrashta.
Let me tell her that her almost an hour-long rant on Republic is not going to answer basic, simple questions that people are asking today. Even the Honorable High Court asked
Why
today.
don't you first introduce who Shubhrashtra is, Arnab? Who is she? Can we get an introduction?
Shubhrashta is a well-known columnist and author with a strong view on public affairs and a free citizen of the country. She's not involved in the liquor scam.
And she's not a BJP spokesperson.
She has never had any role in the liquor scam.
And she's
I am somebody who took a public position. Hold on, Reena. I am somebody who took a public stand.
Okay, she's responding to that. Subrashta is responding hard to Reena.
So, Reena, I am not here to answer. I am not answerable to your politics here. My question to you is very simple. That liquor scam, where is the white paper? I have been asking
the nation wants to know whether you are a BJP spokesperson or not. It's a simple question.
Answer the question
Say
that
yes
the
or no.
Honorable High
Say
Court
no, you're
asked.
not a BJP spokesperson.
Answer the basic, simple question the Honorable High Court asked. Why was Arvind Kejriwal absconding to 9 summons from the ED?
Who are you to
Why
ask
did
questions?
leader no, why did your
ask
leader
questions?
allow
What's your locus standi?
Do you have some shame left in you? All throughout the show, you disturbed every person in the show, making a general rant against
you should tell us who you are first, now. Why do you come as a proxy?
The emergency. Who is Arvind Kejriwal?
Everybody on. Everybody on the debate. It's a really hot debate tonight.
उनके गोद में किलोले बचा रहे वो क्या बात कर रही हैं आप? How dare you invoke the emergency? How dare you invoke the emergency? Do you think people of this country are fools?
क्यों झूठा अपने सामने मुखौटा लगा के बैठते हो?
Kejriwal is hand and gloves with the Congress people today. How dare you invoke
people of this country can see how every corrupt person has joined Bharatiya Janata Party. People of this country will remember all the proxy people who sat on TV debates and pretended to be neutral and were not neutral. People of this country will see this also. They will see through the mukhota. They will see through the mukhota of all these politically neutral people who are always batting for whoever is in power. It doesn't matter. आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी पावर में है तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी का साथ दे रहे हैं.
Political battles also. Arvind Kejriwal is a fraud.
No, but this is the words of the court. इसमें power की बात है ही नहीं. One minute. Just one minute. The court for the court doesn't matter who is in power, who is not in power. Is the Delhi High Court. Let's speak with some respect, Reena. The observations court के हैं.
I have a lot of respect.
आप court के words को political spin क्यों दे रही हैं?
However, I respect.
Then why has the court said
with the judgment given by the court? I am not saying I am disrespecting the court. I have a lot of respect for the court.
Why has the court dismissed your case? And why has the court said the prima facie there is evidence against Kejriwal?
Sanjay Singh's case also. Arnab, a lower court judgment gets overturned by the higher court. Higher court judgment gets overturned by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court 5-judge judgment gets overturned by a 7-court bench. So it doesn't mean anything. It's just an interpretation of the law. The same way I am saying
High Court judgment doesn't mean anything.
State the conviction.
High Court order does not mean anything.
The very same court dismissed the petition. The very same court dismissed the petition of Sanjay Singh. Whereas the Supreme
that has
Court
nothing to do.
Bail to Sanjay Singh. That's all I am saying.
What does Dilip Ray's case have to do with Kejriwal's case? What does Dilip Ray's case have to do with Kejriwal's case? I still don't understand it at all. आप कोई कोल स्कैम को लिकर स्कैम के साथ लिंक करके क्या कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं मैं समझ ही नहीं पा रहा.
Let me tell you.
Are you trying to put allegations on the court? If you are trying to put allegations of the court, you tell me directly, yes, I am alleging things against the court. फिर contempt of court हो जाएगी.
I am just stating facts. I am not putting any allegation. I am only stating facts that today in the court, the honorable judge said that the chief minister is also like any other ordinary common person. The same judge in the case of Dilip Ray said क्योंकि वो इतने साल से राजनीति में हैं और चुनाव का माहौल है इसलिए उनके कन्विक्शन को स्टे किया जा रहा है. तो सेम कोर्ट ने 2 बातें बोली हैं. यही कोर्ट ने संजय सिंह के केस में बेल नहीं दी. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने बेल दे दी.
My God, what are you saying? My God, isn't that your league? No, 1 minute. You are being selective in your quoting of the words of the court. And Sudhanshu Trivedi is on the debate. The debate is hot again. Sudhanshu Trivedi is on the debate. The debate is hot again. Yes, please.
रीना जी आप झूठ मत बोलिए। संजय सिंह के केस में ईडी ने कहा वी हैव टेकन एनफ एविडेंस, नाउ वी डू नॉट वांट फर्दर कस्टडी। फिर आप कैसे करी हाई कोर्ट का जजमेंट बदल दिया?
भारतीय जनता
अगर ईडी ने मांगा होता और फिर रिजेक्ट हो जाती तब आप कहते। इसलिए झूठ मत बोलिए। ईडी सेड दैट वी हैव टेकन एनफ कस्टडी, नाउ वी डू नॉट नीड। अब बदल गई ना, बदल गई, इसका मतलब ईडी ने नहीं किया। देखिए आप कह रही थी ज्यादा डिस्टर्ब आप कर रही है क्योंकि यू आर लेफ्ट विद नो ऑप्शन। अच्छा सुनिए,
भारतीय जनता पार्टी में नहीं जाएंगे। कैसे छगन मुर्मल के केस में फाइल हो गई, आप बताइए।
एक आवाज को तो आप सुनती है, समझती है ना ये,
क्योंकि उन्होंने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ज्वाइन कर ली। प्रफुल्ल पटेल का केस कैसे क्लोज हो गया? प्रफुल्ल पटेल का केस कैसे क्लोज हो गया? हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा का केस कैसे क्लोज हो गया? क्योंकि इन सब ने भारतीय जनता पार्टी ज्वाइन कर ली। अरविंद केजरीवाल तुमसे जांच नहीं होती तो जांच करानी है, सोनिया गांधी को गिरफ्तार करो, 2 दिन उसका इंटरोगेशन करो, देखो पता चल जाएगा किस किसने रिश्वत लिया और किस किसने।
ये आवाज किसकी? अरविंद केजरीवाल की है, जो कहते थे कोई किसी की जांच नहीं कराएगा, सब मिले हुए जी। क्या बोल रहे हैं? 2 दिन के लिए सोनिया गांधी को अंदर करो और जांच करो, उसके बाद सब पता चल जाएगा किसने किया है। वो शख्स आज ये बोल रहा है। अरे साफ दिख गया, अन्ना के चेले से लालू यादव के चेले हो गए। आपने ये कहा ना कि इन्होंने, आप उनसे पूछ रही हैं ये कौन है रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, अरे आज आप लालू यादव के रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हो गए। हद हो गई, उनसे आगे चले गए। कम से कम लालू यादव ने इतना किया था कि जेल जाने से पहले रिजाइन कर दिया था। आज वो रिजाइन करना भी छोड़ गया। अरे भाई आपने तो क्या क्या बदला है, क्या क्या कहा जाए।
I'm closing this very hot debate tonight. I'm closing the very hottest political debate tonight, viewers. My God. ये शायद सुधांशु जी और रीना जी, I don't even want to stop the debate because
उन्होंने सही बोला या गलत बोला।
अदालत में अभी मैं एक लाइन कहूं,
ये शायद
अपनी फजीहत कराने की
शायद अब तक की
बाकी है, इसलिए मुझे लगता है सियासत की फितरत जारी रहे।
तब उनके ऊपर प्रेशर था हमें कि वो मोदी जी का नाम ले, तो उस समय आप क्या कहते हैं?
ये शायद this is the hottest debate on Liquorgate. Anyway, रीना जी and सुधांशु जी and आकाशदीप जी and सुभ्राष्टा जी, बोलिए। I think this has been the hottest debate on Liquorgate. इसका पार्ट 2 करेंगे। This is the hottest debate on Liquorgate so far. लोग कह रहे हैं अर्नब शो को बंद मत करो। मैं कैसे बंद करूं?
That if an ordinary citizen want to ask the question तो सवाल नहीं पूछ सकते। क्या गजब की ऐठन आई है भाई।
10 सेकंड।
इसको नहीं ब्रेक लेना पड़ेगा हमको, तो एडवर्टाइजमेंट से पैसा मिलता है, लिकर गेट तो नहीं होता है ना हमारे लिए। सो आई हैव टू टेक एन एडवर्टाइजिंग ब्रेक। लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, व्हाट अ डिबेट टुनाइट, विल टेक इट फॉरवर्ड एंड ऑन द अदर साइड दिस इवनिंग द प्राइम मिनिस्टर कैंपेनिंग इन तमिल नाडु एंड हाउ could that result in seat share and not just vote share? When I'm back.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
The plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
The plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
उत्तर प्रदेश में 2 लड़कों की जो फिल्म पिछली बार फ्लॉप हो चुकी है, उस 2 लड़कों की फिल्म को इन लोगों ने फिर से रिलीज किया है। मुझे समझ नहीं आता, अरे काठ की हांडी को ये इंडी गठबंधन वाले कितनी बार चढ़ाएंगे?
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
The plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Scratch resistant also.
The plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Kane, sir, your dinner.
On a tile? Arey, it's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
The plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।
मोदी कहता है कि पैसा सीधे लाभार्थी के बैंक खाते में जाए, लेकिन टीएमसी कह रही है कि केंद्र का पैसा पहले उनके खाते में आए। अब आप मुझे बताइए, जनता के हक का पैसा मैं टीएमसी को कैसे लूटने दूं?
І мета, безумовно, був блекаут держави повністю. Вплив атаки зазнало 12 областей, це майже половина держави. І сумарно
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10, powered by Reva University, Policy Bazaar, Kuchina.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. And now it's time, after that really hot debate, for the nation's sharpest opinion. Viewers, if I can request our production team to play full frame the pictures of the Prime Minister campaigning in Tamil Nadu. I just want to begin by saying, viewers, please understand what the real big story of the general elections of 2024 are. If you haven't noticed it yet, let me tell you. Number one headline is going to be the BJP entry into the southern parts of India, especially into Tamil Nadu. The BJP, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's personal political aggression, the passion and deep synergy and strategy that the BJP is working with into making inroads into Tamil Nadu, ladies and gentlemen. Please watch the pictures and understand and mark my words tonight, 10:02 p.m. Today, I'm saying the biggest headline of this election so far is the attempt by the BJP to enter Tamil Nadu, which it will. It should not be lost on anyone. Look at the crowds, look at the responses. The Prime Minister himself has been to Tamil Nadu more than 12 times in the last 6 months. But it would be folly on the part of anyone to dilute the significance of the BJP trying to make inroads to become the third force, maybe the second force in Tamil Nadu politics. Everywhere the DMK is responding to the BJP, even more to the DMK. The DMK Congress combine is threatened. In an environment of only and only Dravidian politics that has been spanning over 6 decades, Hindu vote polarization is a reality, and the BJP is squarely saying that the anti-Dravidian politics, ladies and gentlemen, this entire attempt by various parties to say that in Tamil Nadu the BJP cannot have an entry is something which is going to be proven wrong in this election. But why I believe that the BJP's campaign must be watched is because they are going for the jugular, ladies and gentlemen. It goes beyond the headline of the Prime Minister personally being invested in the campaign. It is about the fact that no matter where you are, you get a feeling that the BJP is going for a seat conversion, a dent, and then to climb on to the runner-up position across maximum seats in Tamil Nadu. My information on the ground is that the BJP could win many more seats. I'm not putting a number than what people are thinking. The BJP is contesting 23 on their own. DMK is contesting 22. They have got an alliance which is robust. 2 of their allies regionally are led by ex-ministers in the UPA government. So the strategy of the BJP is deep. Most importantly, they've got a young leader, very aggressive, very dynamic, Annamalai, who's a very strong local face, hand-picked to deliver, and a slogan which says, "My soil, my people," which tells you what I said long ago. The Prime Minister's plank is integration. In Tamil Nadu, where politics has been anti-Sanatan, anti-Hindu, the Prime Minister is saying nation first. In a politics that says Hindi imposition, Prime Minister goes to Tamil Nadu repeatedly, not now but since 2 or 3 years ago, saying that India is proud of all its languages. And by bringing in Kachativu into the election campaign, I believe the Prime Minister has once again gone for winning the trust of the people of Tamil Nadu to say the BJP is for their causes, the DMK is fooling them, the Congress is lying to them, shattering the narrative of a Hindi belt first party. It is interesting, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a big state to watch out for, in my view. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, the South is turning towards the BJP. Let's debate.
With 2024 2024 grand finale just days away, Prime Minister is leading the most aggressive campaign in Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister has visited the state over 20 times in the past 4 months, making his mega development pitch.
जल्द ही भारत को दुनिया की टॉप 3 इकोनॉमी बनाना है। इसमें तमिलनाडु की, चेन्नई की भी बड़ी भूमिका है। भारत सरकार चेन्नई जैसे शहरों को विकसित करने के लिए निरंतर काम कर रही है।
From offering prayers at the Sri Ranganatha Swami temple in Trichy, taking holy dip in Rameshwaram, to going all guns blazing on Congress over Kachativu.
तमिलनाडु में भारत के समुद्री तट से कुछ दूर समुद्र में एक टापू है, एक द्वीप है, कच्चाथीवू। ये कांग्रेस के लोगों ने, इंडियन अलायंस के साथियों ने मां भारती का एक अंक काट दिया।
With BJP's firebrand leaders Tamil Sai Soundarajan and Annamalai in the poll fray, BJP hopes to scale the Dravidian wall in Tamil Nadu.
It is very clear there is a huge wave for Narendra Modi ji in Tamil Nadu. In places like Coimbatore, which are growth-oriented cities, and the wave is more now. And we are extremely confident that come April 19, the people of Coimbatore, the people of Tamil Nadu will vote for Narendra Modi ji in an overwhelming fashion. And June 4 will herald a new era.
They have not taken any concrete steps to prevent the floods. Before asking PM, I will ask, where was the MP? Local MP did not turn out at all. How can they ask? Our Honorable Prime Minister sent our Finance Minister, sent our Raksha Mantri, and they did a survey and they helped immediately. They sent all the rescue team.
Can BJP make a serious dent into Tamil Nadu? Will Annamalai's game plan deliver for BJP? Let's debate.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, joining me first is on the screen. She's been former governor and now is the high-profile candidate of the BJP from the high-profile constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, of Chennai South, Tamilisai Soundarajan. Good evening, Ms. Soundarajan. Good evening. And last time we spoke, you were governor.
Yes.
And now you are back into active politics.
Yes, yes. Thank our honorable.
I always had a suspicion. May I say this at the start? I always had a suspicion that you were going to go back into active politics.
Oh, so
I always had that
correct.
feeling, even when I spoke to you last.
Yeah, I was during the governorship. It was also I was fighting for certain rights.
Yes. Ms. Soundarajan, the Prime Minister is spending so much time, so much energy, so much focus on Tamil Nadu. Even one of his first TV interviews in this campaign has been to Tanti TV, you know, a Tamil TV channel showing the importance he is giving the state of Tamil Nadu. But can you convert it into seats? Or is it just going to increase the vote share a little bit? Can there be a seat share conversion in your view?
First of all, I thank our Honorable Prime Minister for focusing on Tamil Nadu, because for quite some long time, for long years, the Tamil Nadu did not go into the national fold. It was under the Dravidian fold, and it was almost cheated by the Dravidian parties. Now the Honorable Prime Minister is focusing, and whenever he comes, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin says the Prime Minister is sleepless. But I can say only Stalin is sleepless because he is commenting why our Honorable Prime Minister is repeatedly coming to Tamil Nadu. Because when he comes, the misgovernance of DMK is exposed. The corruption of DMK is exposed. The underground mafia, drug mafia is exposed. So now the people understand how the Dravidian party is only pampering, and they were pampering with some freebies, and there was no any concrete developmental activities in Tamil Nadu. For example, they provide free bus travel and 1,000 rupees, but the women doesn't have any opportunity like Mudra loan or Startup India, Stand Up India. So they don't have any schemes like that. They camouflage all the central government schemes and they set a false narrative. For example, NEET. They very well know they cannot remove NEET. But they told after they come to power, the first signature will be on removal of NEET. And they very well know that NEP cannot be taken back because the education is in the central subject. But they tell they will remove NEP. Then like that, they set a false narrative and they built a false vote on that and always accuse our Honorable Prime Minister because he is focusing on Tamil and he is focusing on Tamil Nadu. Now they are worried because there is a shift from the Dravidian force, Dravidian mindset to the national mindset. The national mindset cannot be towards Congress because 1967, the DMK finished the Congress. Shamelessly, Congress is traveling on the shoulders of the DMK. So now the people want an alternate force. The people want a change. At the same time, this is cooperated and it is combined with our Honorable Prime Minister's visit and the strong Padayatra and the strong action and the proactive measures of our present president of the BJP and his Padayatra drawing a youngsters crowd. Yeah.
This approach, the basic approach of BJP is to bring Hindu population together. You know, with initiatives like Kashi Tamil Samagam, Saurashtra Tamil Samagam, BJP has been trying to strike the Hindu chord, Sanatan chord amongst the Tamil population. DMK says, listen, this is not going to work. There is no pro-Hindu sentiment in Tamil Nadu. There may be a pro-Hindu sentiment in Uttar Pradesh. There may be a pro-Hindu sentiment in Assam. There can even be a pro-Hindu sentiment tomorrow in West Bengal. But there can never be politically Hindu vote polarization in Tamil Nadu because we have not had it for 7 decades. It will not happen now.
No,
can there be Hindu vote, pro-Hindu vote polarization in Tamil Nadu?
Yeah, because first of all, I want to say, we are not relying only on pro-Hindu votes. We are relying on the developmental activities of our Honorable Prime Minister. For example, Vikshit Bharat Tour. All the schemes were highlighted in the tour and the people are benefited. Each and every family will be benefited by the good schemes of our Honorable PM. At the same time, the Hindu population is continuously humiliated in Tamil Nadu. For example, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister wishes all the minority celebrations, functions, and he doesn't wish the Hindu population during Deepavali, during Vinayagar Chaturthi. I am asking what type of secularism he is following. So he thinks insulting the Hindus won't bother and it will fetch votes for him. So first time, even when Murugan was there, the Vel Yatra gained more momentum because nowadays the Hindus of Tamil Nadu feel they are humiliated, they are ignored. Again and again asking one question. Why the chief minister, if it is the president of DMK, it is okay. But all the religious sentiments should be there when it is dealt with the chief minister. The chief minister of Tamil Nadu is not wishing the Hindu population for Deepavali means then on which platform they are building their party. So nowadays Hindus started feeling that. So this consolidation will definitely help us. Not only that, along with the developmental activities,
but this
schemes
election
of our Honorable
is your
Prime
focus.
Minister will help us.
See, ADMK is becoming weaker and weaker and weaker in Tamil Nadu. People can say anything. Be it the Lok Sabha elections or the state assembly elections, the numbers speak for themselves about the declining state of the ADMK. You know, my question is that would it not have been smarter to tie up with the ADMK this time? Take whatever remaining vote share they have, at least for this election, and then go solo in 2026 assembly election.
No.
You could have converted more seats.
First of all,
so my question is, so my question is that is your strategy for 2024 or 2026?
For both. For both. We want to construct a strong foundation during 2024, and we have aligned with PMK, TMC and other parties, because during 2014 election, we were not with ADMK, we were not with DMK, we were with PMK, DMDK, Vijayakant party, Vaiko party and Ramadas party. Now the Ramadas party is with us. The DMDK has become a minor player in Tamil Nadu. So at that time we got 18.5% votes. So without ADMK, we have gained our vote share and we won 3 seats including Pondicherry. So why I am telling, because of 2 seats we won. So why I am telling, because already we get tested the ground without ADMK. And I during my campaign, I say, we are facing the people, we are asking the votes because we have a strong PM candidate. DMK doesn't have a PM candidate. ADMK doesn't have a PM candidate as well as a CM candidate. It is fractured. OPS is with us. Dinagaran is with us. So a significant share of the ADMK vote bank is with us. It is not only exclusively with EPS, because 2 fractions of ADMK, Dinagaran and OPS are with us. And PMK is with us. So this alliance is a strong alliance. You cannot say the alliance without ADMK, it's a weak alliance, because now ADMK is almost left out. So the fight between DMK and BJP, and because of our Honorable Prime Minister's good schemes and our Honorable Prime Minister's repeated visit to Tamil Nadu and the strong action by the local leader like Annamalai and the strong organizational work by our Karyakartas, today you should have noticed the Josh in the Tamil Nadu politics. Josh among the Tamil Nadu cadres. It was only 3 Chennai we gathered. It's not from whole of Tamil Nadu. The gathering was mainly from South Chennai and from Central Chennai and few from North Chennai. So you should have seen a few years back we wouldn't have been able to do this. But now there is a transformation of mindset.
I think this is very exciting. I said today anyway, I said the biggest story, Ms. Soundarajan, of the 2024 election is going to be the BJP entry into the south of the country. I think the cynics are going to be extremely surprised. Only question is how much they convert. Thank you and all the best. Tamilisai Soundarajan, thank you very much.
Yeah,
we track you very closely.
You will give headlines, BJP's victory, headlines, particularly Tamil Nadu, South Chennai also. I am very confident.
Okay. She's very enthusiastic there. Thank you, Ms. Soundarajan. Thank you so much. And I have with me C.R. Keshavan, national spokesperson of the BJP. I think first time after many, many months or years that he's coming on my program. So good to see you, Keshavan. It's
Wonderful
excellent to have you on the program. I think you came once after you joined the BJP and now we hope to see you more frequently. Saurabh Shukla, Editor-in-Chief of News Mobile. Pulla Rao, Pro-DMK, and Abhishek Sudhir. Okay, CR, I want to start with you. Can you convert this time? How many seats are you looking at?
First thing, Arnab,
in Tamil Nadu.
Today's rally reflected the love and affection and the faith and trust the people of Chennai and Tamil Nadu have in the PM. Why? Because they've always seen a politics of riddled with corruption. Today, you have a prime minister and the DMK talks, empty rhetoric of social justice. Modi ji has assured social justice how? Non-discriminatory delivery of development programs without corruption. The people realize this because it has percolated. They are fed up with the DMK's, misrule, and they have seen, how, they have failed the state and they have borrowed 3.5 lakh crores in the last 35 months. TASMAC has ruined the women's lives, drug menace, and you pointed out rightly, the DMK and the Congress, Shakuni like match fixing, gave away Kachetivu and betrayed Tamil Nadu. So the people of Tamil Nadu find this DMK Congress alliance untrustworthy, unreliable, and unprincipled, which is why they feel Modi ji's politics of progress. No, let me complete, please. Politics of progress and development. Modi ji's guarantee is the vaccine they feel will defeat the DMK virus of dynastic politics, appeasement, failed promises, and misrule. And coming back to your point, Arnab, see, Tamil Nadu 2024 is going to be West Bengal 2019. People talk about a linear growth. Let me tell you this, there is a groundswell of support for the Prime Minister. In 2019, the BJP increased its seat share from 2 to 18. Its vote share went up by 23% to 40%. Precisely what you're going to see in Tamil Nadu here. Because of the programs Modi ji has delivered, in the last 10 years, Arnab, 11 lakh crore has been given, money has been sent to the people directly in developmental programs. 2.67 lakh crores has been disposed to 5.2 crore beneficiaries by Mudra, be it 44 lakh farmers being benefited by PM Kisan, 10.9 lakh hectares of land being irrigated. The Prime Minister puts Tamil Nadu in front, be it the Sengol, in the forefront of a parliament, be it Kashi Tamil Sangamam, like you said, whether it's this, defense corridor, spaceport inauguration, he feels, Prime Minister Modi ji knows that the women and youth of Tamil Nadu are a driving force for developed India, and a developed Tamil Nadu is going to play a very significant role in realizing the dream of Modi ji's developed, India in 2047, which is why he has given so much focus on Tamil Nadu, and which is why the people are reposing that faith and trust. And let me tell you this, the DMK
out of the also politically, also was strong opening remarks out there, get Pularao into the debate. Look at it politically. Out of 5 constituencies in which the BJP, Pularao stood second in the last general elections, 2 seats belong to the Congress, Kanyakumari and Sivaganga. We all know the situation of the Congress party. Maybe BJP will convert Kanyakumari, Sivaganga, aggressive campaigning, right? And the other constituencies where the BJP was second, Coimbatore, Ramanathapuram, Thoothukudi. Now these are big margins in some of the places, but the ADMK is losing its vote share. The BJP alliance is much stronger. The Prime Minister has invested a real lot, right? And Hindu vote consolidation. Many people believe it's going to happen this time. It's going to surprise you.
Well, let me tell you, I heard the governor.
In fact, the BJP is appearing as a second factor in Tamil politics.
Well, I heard the governor speak and Mr. Kesavan. Largely, I don't disagree. They have correctly pointed out Prime Minister as a popular man in the south in Tamil Nadu, which I have been saying. He has been paying attention. People like attention, and he is popular. He is respected, and they know he's trying to do something. But the question I always ask is, what you have been emphasizing, can you convert? Can you convert these votes to seats? And there I have a disagreement, because going from 4% to 14%, going from 4% to 18%, whatever it is, I say fine. It's possible. I'm not going to contest figures from Mr. Kesavan, which he must have done good work to come up with those figures. But you need 33% to get a seat. And yes, Kanyakumari, Ramanathapuram and Coimbatore may come in that line of reaching 20%. And, they may win those 2-3 seats, which I don't doubt it, You have to be, if you take a balanced view, yes. But the main thing, the weakness of this whole effort, is that the opposition is divided in Tamil Nadu. It's not the DMK which divided the opposition. They divided themselves. I don't know why. People say, oh no, they want to grow, they want to contest all the seats. Why? And the result of that is, your growth will be, fair enough, Mr. Kesavan says it's not incremental, it is, what's this called? It is once, there's a word for it. It is, leaps and bounds. But still, in a place like Tamil Nadu, with a lot of the regional
I'll let
parties,
Kesavan
small
respond
parties.
once quickly before I open it up. Kesavan.
One thing, Arnab, you talked about Hindu consolidation, such an important point you made. Tamil Nadu is an aberration. Let me just make one point. You know, these people talk about anti-Sanatan Dharma. They said they're enemies of Ram. They called Sanatan Dharma AIDS. And, you know, they said they will split India. You know, let us understand one thing. You know, what is the symbol of the Tamil Nadu government, which represents 8.5 crore people? It's a temple Gopuram. Tamil Nadu is the land of spirituality and religion, and when the Prime Minister retraced the steps of Lord Ram, you could see how sentimental people got. So, 2-3 points. See, these DMK India Alliance talks about saving democracies. Mr. Stalin was jailed by the Congress emergency, and he said it was the worst time of his life. They talk about washing machine and corruption. The DMK minister has been in a jail for 250 days. What are they saying? He talks about he's against one nation, one poll, and, you know, one civil code. He's only about one family and one position. And, you know, they talk about, you know, the lotus will never bloom. They are rattled by the Prime Minister's popularity and the people's trust and faith. And let me tell you this, like you said, the people have seen through this devious Shakuni-like match-fixing games with the DMK Congress. They are fed up. And I'll tell you this, it's not a split in the opposition vote, Arnab. It is a pro-BJP vote. The people are looking for a change, and Modi ji's guarantee is the alternative they've been looking for years. Now that it has come, they will repose their faith, and come April 19th when they vote and June 4 when the results come, we'll discuss.
I think one thing is people of Tamil Nadu, if it happens, I would say if BJP goes beyond 10-15%, I think Indian politics is going to change big way. Tamil Nadu politics is going to turn. I think that without a doubt, Abhishek, you would accept what C.R. Kesavan has said, that this time the biggest talking point in Tamil Nadu is the BJP, is the Prime Minister.
The BJP has a clear game plan in Tamil Nadu.
Yes.
The fact that they made C.R. Kesavan a national spokesperson tells me they have a game plan. Mr. Kesavan didn't really get much traction in the Congress. He used to come on your channel as a Congress spokesperson, was an excellent spokesperson, but he disappeared from television screens. The Congress loses talent. The Congress has a lack of talent problem. Now, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Mr. Kesavan and his grandfather, of course, the late Sri Rajgopalachari, an icon to me and my family. We come from the same community. I'm also from Tamil Nadu, from Sengalpet district. Padainur is my village. But let me tell you, Mr. Goswami, North Indian viewers have to understand that Tamil Nadu politics, the axis is not religion. It's not Hindu versus Muslim. Communal politics has no takers in Tamil Nadu. It's always the politics of social justice. Now, you had Tamilisai Soundarajan, who you interviewed. Tamilisai Soundarajan, right, is a Nadar. You have Dinakaran, right, extremely corrupt. I can say that. Mr. Kesavan will deny it, but Mr. Dinakaran, who is being fielded on the NDA umbrella. You have Paneer Selvam, Jayalalitha's right-hand man. Nagendran. You have inducted tainted AIA DMK leaders into your fold and you're giving them tickets. Okay, you're playing caste politics. The AIDMK has become a Gounder party under Palanichami. Okay, so you are giving the Tevars tickets. You're making a play for the Nadar vote. You're allying with PMK in North Tamil Nadu. You want the Vanyar vote. The BJP will win if they can play the caste politics of Tamil Nadu. And our Prime Minister Modi, from the party of the BJP that always opposed the release of Rajiv Gandhi's assassins, is playing Tamil subnationalism. They're talking about Kachativu.
What is Tamil subnationalism? Kachativu, 1 minute. No, I'm sorry. Stay with that window there. What do you mean Tamil subnationalism? Kachativu is an emotional issue. It is not just, 1 minute please. It's not just about the ceding of land. I was speaking to Mr. Jaishankar yesterday. I said it's not about the ceding of land. It's equally about the fact, and I think Saurabh will come into it. It's about the fact that the DMK, which says it is for the people of Tamil Nadu, lied to the people of Tamil Nadu and took a different position in private and different position in public. I think you are saying you are for Tamil rights, Tamil fishermen, but you quietly went into an inside deal. Look, at that point of time with the Indira Gandhi government, I'm sorry. I am sorry. I want to. No, I'm sorry. No. Saurabh is on the debate. Saurabh is on the debate. Saurabh.
Yeah.
Everyone, stay with this. Yeah.
Just to take the argument further, let me say Kachativu is the issue of nationalism, is the issue of subsistence for Tamil Nadu fishermen. And as we speak here, there are back channel parliament already on.
Kachativu, and you're going to talk about Tamil Nadu. Come on.
Where you will get a big progress on this issue, I can tell you from informed sources. Because this is the issue linked to India's national interest on how you were giving away, because of political expediency, a part of the country to a foreign country because of your own gains. You thought that you were acting like a feudal king, that you could give away a part of the country just because you had political expediency. That's not going to happen. Now the Prime Minister's message, and he's a very astute political leader. He's done two things. One, he's playing yes on social engineering because that's important to gain a seat in Tamil Nadu. That's a electoral reality that he realizes. He has fielded leaders like Annamalai, who also pose a clear alternative in the front of people of Tamil Nadu, plus coupled with his own national image. Why is he spending so much time in Tamil Nadu? Because he's sending a message that one Bharat, one Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the economic hub for a new Bharat. And that is what he's trying to portray here by, campaigning aggressively. Why is DMK so afraid of this? Because of the
point,
fact that
sir,
they're
is
along with the
you have damaged relations with a friendly nation, Sri Lanka. You have damaged relations with a friendly nation.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute.
The Sri Lankan media is upset.
No, 1 minute, 1 minute. Don't change the goalpost. At this stage, viewers, please note. 1 minute. Please note that after the aggressive intervention of Saurabh Shukla, my friend, there has been a little changing of the goalpost by Abhishek Sudhir, who says, no, I'm concerned about the fact that you're damaging relations with Sri Lanka. No, we are in the middle of an election.
So votes in Tamil Nadu are more important than relations with Sri Lanka?
Speak about the local politics.
That is local.
Speak about the local politics.
The Sri Lankans are now going to bring up bottom trawling in the Indian Ocean. The Sri Lankans are going to bring up bottom trawling. Why are you damaging relations with a foreign power to get votes in one state?
CR Kesavan on the debate on this one. CR responding now. CR responding to Abhishek Sudhir, please.
Kachativu is not a historical blunder. Kachativu is a historical betrayal. We know that, in independent India, the rights was with the Raja of Ramnad, and after 1948, after abolition of Zamindari rights, it was vested with the Madras state. Kachativu was an integral part of independent India. Nobody can take that fact away. Nehru said he doesn't care about it. He'll give it up. Indira Gandhi said it's a little rock. What happened was the DMK hoodwink.
Rich attacking Nehru now, huh? Very rich.
Please don't interrupt me, Mr. Stalin.
Very rich attacking Nehru when you're exchanging enclaves with Bangladesh.
21 times.
You're okay with exchanging enclaves with Bangladesh. Bangladesh is okay.
After this revelation,
speak about the exchange of enclaves in Bangladesh, Mr. Kejriwal.
Let him complete, please. He's on a...
The DMK along with the Congress fixed...
Yes. 1 minute, let him complete. Kesavan, louder.
They betrayed the people of Tamil Nadu, and now the people of Tamil Nadu are aware that they have been betrayed by DMK, which has been shedding crocodile tears. And now they are very angry, and they'll teach both of them a fitting lesson. And don't take Kachativu lightly. It is very sentimental because that is the root cause. It's the root cause for the problems the fishermen and sisters and brothers face every day when they go out. They are attacked upon. They've been shot at. They're detained. The imprisoned people have died. It is because these people gave away Kachativu in such a, jackal-like fashion.
And the Prime Minister only remembered this when the election in Tamil Nadu was happening.
It is not about
Jaishankar has issued a reply on Kachativu multiple times. I will not be silent.
1 minute.
I will not be silent. Your External Affairs Minister has replied in Parliament multiple times on Kachativu. The position of the government and the Modi has changed today. In the last 10 years, they've been saying Kachativu was given to Sri Lanka.
This debate.
It was just 250-acre land.
Conveniently change your position when Tamil Nadu is voting.
What is happening? What is happening, Keshavan, just intervene for a moment. Can I give two views of my own?
Please.
You see, the BJP is working with a clear game plan in Tamil Nadu. Even not going with the ADMK in alliance is part of the game plan. The Sengol being installed in Parliament is also part of the game plan. The Kashi Tamil Samagam being put in place, which aims to promote and propagate and rediscover links between Tamil Nadu and Kashi, is very well thought. The Prime Minister, through this cultural program, has flagged off the Kanyakumari Varanasi Tamil Samagam train and also launched multi-language translations of classic Tamil literature. There has been a focus, a deliberate attempt, and I don't think there is anything wrong with that. In fact, I were to say this, that if the Prime Minister of India is putting the focus on Tamil Nadu, it is one step further towards building a stronger nation at a time when there are some people who say that the South rises. You see, Pulla Rao, an attempt to divide the South of India from the rest of the country is one last desperate measure And I am not taking names, but I shall say that there is a frustrated columnist in Hong Kong and another frustrated ex-member of the Lutyens circuit who has no idea about Indian politics sitting in New York, who have written frustrated pieces trying to indicate that the south of the country will vote in a different way from the rest of the country and therefore save the Congress party. Well, it won't. What if it doesn't, Pulara? What if the people of Tamil Nadu say, yes, we don't want to be divided from the rest of the country. We want to be closer to the rest of the country. We will not believe in with this whole feeling, trying to build a sense of alienation between people of Tamil Nadu and the people of the rest of the country will fail. It is bound to fail. Maybe a buy-in for it. And then finally, Pulara, what is the basis of all this? What is the basis of all this? The DMK, ADMK say, we stand for Tamil rights. No, you don't. You gave away Kachativu in 1974 as part of a secret arrangement, nudge, nudge, wink, wink with Indira Gandhi. Karunanidhi himself gave it away. Have you even seen the document? Have you seen the minutes of the meeting where Karunanidhi says, I agree with you, but I'll take a slightly different line because I'm in Tamil Nadu politics, so I'll do one thing and say another. Have you seen that?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen the document? I have. Have you seen it? You're laughing.
Yes.
Have you seen the document? Have you read the document? I have.
He's a patriot. Yes, Karunanidhi is a patriot. Why don't you look at it like that? He went along instead of rabble-rousing there, he went along. Let me also ask you one simple thing. I quote you.
Oh, really?
You said we are in the middle of an election. Naturally, bombastic statements are issued on all sides. Naturally, some statements may be over the board, but this is the middle of an election. And the other point, which I saw your interview with the foreign minister. It was a very good interview. But I just want to ask you one simple question. It was only 260 acres of land. And China has built an island, many islands. One of them is 3,000 acres of land.
What do you mean 270 acres of land? It reminds me of what Nehru said.
No, 3,000
acres of land.
China built an island. Jaishankar was there.
Blasphemy, says CR accuses Pullah of blasphemy on my program tonight.
Because Mr. Nehru said, Akshay Chin, no blade of grass grows there. What did Maharvi Tyagi say? He pointed at his head and said, this is bald, will you give it away? Because nothing grows here. This is the same lackadaisical, indifferent, dismissive attitude. Every inch of land which is Indian or Tamil or Gujarati or Assam is ours. How can you dismiss it away? This is Bharat Mata.
Don't forget.
This is our motherland.
Don't forget, Indira Gandhi was the one who waged the biggest wars for India. Don't forget Indira Gandhi.
Kodigata Kumaran in Tamil Nadu, because the national flag shouldn't fall on the ground, gave his life. That is the place where Tamil Nadu is. Of land of Kodigata Kumaran, who held the national flag in his hand. So that, it wouldn't fall on the ground.
You finish, but I have one question to ask you, Mr. Keshavan.
Will you go and answer to the families of the fishermen who have died today?
Mr.
Or who have been
Keshavan, one
imprisoned
question.
because they went out to earn a livelihood? This is pathetic and shameful, sir. Such a senior person like you. How can you quantify the
I'll give you a solution. I'll give you a wonderful solution.
has radically changed.
Take back that statement.
I need one sentence. Two sentences.
That's a wrong way to approach the problem. It is intertwined with the emotions of the people of Tamil Nadu. Don't quantify the land. This is bigger than the size of the land or how big it is or how small it is.
No. Let me finish. The Prime Minister
Why
can
did the ruling party not issue any statement on Kachativu?
Shallow land.
Saurabh, last word, Saurabh, BJP is running away with the narrative setting.
No. So I tell you, today, Kachativu, again, I will reiterate, it's a issue of India's national interest, national sovereignty. And today, the friendly government in Sri Lanka understands the sentiments of people of the country. As I speak today, there is already back channel parlays which are happening, which you will see in due course a solution coming out which respects the sentiments of the people of Tamil Nadu. The damage that was done to the fishermen, that will be restored. This is This is what you will see in a new Bharat.
The South will remain BJP.
Please don't try to build a North-South divide, sir. Don't try to build a North-South divide anymore, ladies and gentlemen. The BJP in Tamil Nadu, mark my words, story of the 2024 election. Story of the 2024 election, the BJP in Tamil Nadu. Don't undermine the importance of this. And Abhishek Sudhir, you can laugh out as much as you want. I will laugh at you on the day of the result. Ladies and gentlemen, quick 30-second ad commercial break, and after that the Indo-Pak debate. Final section tonight.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The BJP has gone in for the jugular in Congress, calling the Vadra Congress Party manifesto comparable to the Muslim League Charter. So the BJP says that the Congress is sounding like the Muslim League. And by reacting in the way that they have, or rather overreacting, the Vadra Congress has only, in my view, worsened its problem, because now more and more people are looking with a magnifying glass at the Congress manifesto. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Day after Jaishankar shredded the Guardian's anti-India narrative, asking Pakistan to go figure out who killed the terrorists, the US has gone into a no-comment mode on the Pak terror killings. Ladies and gentlemen, this even as there are reports of Hafiz Saeed battling a mysterious illness, sparking speculation and conspiracy theories. Let's debate.
Pakistan's tale on mystery terror killing has crash-landed.
I don't normally read The Guardian. Is there a particular article? Something allegedly happened in Pakistan. Okay? 2 people in Pakistan, presumably nationals of Pakistan, right? That's what we are talking about?
Yes.
Then you have the wrong end of the stick here. People should be asking Pakistan, who are these people? You know, why are their alleged deaths causing concern? Well, you remember that Hillary Clinton bit about snakes in your backyard. I think you have enough snakes in your backyard. Snakes may bite each other. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's happening in Pakistan. It's for them to figure out what is happening.
A day after External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar dismissed anti-India narrative by the Western media on India's role in targeted killings, the US State Department has toned down, stating it won't meddle in India-Pakistan dispute.
Question on Pakistan-India tensions, because Pakistan says that Indian government assassinated dozens of individuals in Pakistan, while the Indian Defence Minister appeared to confirm that the Indian government carried out extrajudicial killings in Pakistan. How do you see this situation?
So we have been following the media reports about this issue. We don't have any comment on the underlying allegations, but of course, while we're not going to get in the middle of this situation, we encourage both sides to avoid escalation and find a resolution through dialogue.
All this even as buzz over India's most wanted terrorist, Hafiz Saeed, battling mysterious illness in Pakistan, have been doing the rounds. This coincides with Western media alleging India's involvement in the assassination of several high-profile terrorists in Pakistan. Tonight, Pakistan's failed narrative to malign India's image has been exposed. Let's debate.
Rama Chalani is a well-known author, professor, strategic studies at the Center for Policy Research, and one of India's best-known geostrategic thinkers. Brahma Chalani, US not getting into this, just sort of waving off that question. Did Pakistan expect a bigger response after the planted Guardian piece, which was summarily dismissed by the foreign minister in his interview with me yesterday? How do you view the US response, the foreign minister's comment, and the Washington, the state, the US response to the Guardian piece? Yes, please.
Well, I think the US clearly doesn't want to get into the middle of this because of late the US has made statements that have annoyed India. Those statements have been seen as if the US is seeking to interfere in India's election process. So on this question, they were more careful. But the fact is that Pakistan's links with terrorists remain intact. And Hafiz Saeed was actually listed as a global terrorist by the UN in 2008. And the US in 2012, 4 years later, put a 10 million bounty on him. And yet, as we know, Hafiz Saeed, who's one of the world's most wanted terrorist leaders, has been living in the open in Pakistan. He's been spouting jihadist propaganda and plotting attacks against India. So all this clearly indicates that the battle against international terrorism cannot be won unless the nexus between Pakistan's military and terrorist groups, unless that nexus is broken. That nexus remains intact, unfortunately, and even if Hafiz Saeed is critically ill, the fact is that individuals don't matter in Pakistan because the Pakistani military will create new terrorist leaders. They are in the business of creating terrorists and turning some of these terrorists into terrorist leaders. So even if Hafiz Saeed is no longer around, the battle that the Pakistani military is waging against Pakistan's neighbors by using terrorism as an instrument of asymmetric warfare, that instrument will remain intact.
My point is, Hamid, can you hear me? Brahma Chelani's view, I take it very seriously. You know, he's really, really respected across India. I've followed him over the years, and I'm sure you have as well. What is this about Hafiz Saeed not being well, being poisoned, dying? I mean, if he's not well, if he's poisoned, if he's dying, it's his own business, unfortunately for him. And, it's Pakistan's business. Pakistanis are psyched now. Every time a terrorist dies on your soil, you say India killed him.
The only thing is, it is very shameful that how India betrayed their friend UAE's trust by using their soil to infiltration terrorism on the foreign countries and using Dubai and other friendly countries as a platform. Second thing is confession by the Indian government that they are involved in foreign terrorism. It is a clear case of an international
Which confession
crime.
By which
there
government? What do you mean
there
confession?
Hamid,
what confession? Hamid, 1 minute. Hamid, yesterday afternoon, one minute. Yesterday afternoon for us, I did a 1 hour, 7-minute interview or so with the Foreign Minister of India, S. Jaishankar.
Yeah.
No, but S. Jaishankar said, what article? And I said, you don't take it seriously. He said, I don't take anything. He said, no foreign government takes an article which quotes intel sources seriously.
Yes.
So for us, you're a serious analyst.
I just
intel sources mean nothing.
The way Indian has been
intel
exposed,
sources mean nothing.
The way Indian government and everybody is shaken with the one article based on the fact the Guardian's article have shaken the entire Indian media, the entire Indian government, because now it is a question from the friendly countries.
Shaken.
It is a question from the
I think it just shows. 1 minute.
Your devilish plans. That is the question. Why India is using UAE?
You're saying. That's what you're saying. No, one minute. No one.
India is exploiting
Just one. Hamid.
Friendship. That is my question.
Hamid, I'm sure Faraz will agree with me that if we are exploiting UAE's soil to attack India from UAE soil, then the first thing would have been it's for the government of UAE to respond.
They will.
No foreign government is responding. Faraz, I mean,
they have very
oh,
much
sure they will.
Faraz. Exploited the situation and the
friendship. So when they will, we'll see. They are not responding now. Faraz.
If
Faraz,
you will let me complete,
no, you can't. Faraz.
If you let me complete, please.
Faraz, please. Faraz.
You can't hear
I
the
will
truth.
after Faraz.
If you can't hear the truth, that is the sad thing about the whole situation. When I try to show you the
what happened to
real
Faraz?
picture,
I'm waiting for him. I lost the line.
The reality, you can't even listen to me then. That is
If
the
it's not
problem.
there, it's not there. We have limited time. I want Brahma, the strategy of the Pakistanis was plant the story, go for foreign headlines, distract attention from the situation that you are facing, slowly build up a narrative within Pakistan that India is responsible for this, for that, for this blast, that blast, India is carrying out acts of terrorism. There's no response. I mean, I think they are getting frustrated now, Brahma, because it's been 3 days, there's no response from any government.
India is denying
Not a single one.
Because of the pressure of UAE.
You're right.
Brahma, please, Brahma. The question is to Brahma.
If you will not let me complete
I don't know
point.
how the UAE has been brought into the picture. There is no such connection. If India was using UAE soil, the UAE would have responded by now, as you rightly point out. So this is just disinformation being spread by the Pakistani ISI. The fact is that when several of these terrorists were killed, they died in mysterious circumstances in Pakistan. The speculation in Pakistan was that these characters had been bumped off by the Pakistani ISI as part of Pakistan's efforts to clean up its act in view of the promises made to the Financial Action Task Force. So at that time, no accusation was made against India that India was involved in any of these killings. And then suddenly The Guardian publishes a disinformation piece, a hit job, and now in Pakistan, they've seized on that article to blame India. The fact is that when these killings happened one by one, India was not being blamed for those killings. There is a more fundamental thing in Pakistan, which is apparent from the present government in Pakistan. The present government in Pakistan was installed by the military. The military's favorite party failed to win the elections. Despite that, the military has brought this party to power. Clearly shows the kind of power the Pakistani generals have. They have a vice-like grip on power, and that vice-like grip on power needs to be broken. Civil-military relations in Pakistan must be rebalanced. Only then can Pakistan become a normal state.
So for us, it's not worked. The whole... So Guardian piece, lack of response from India, dismissal by the Indian foreign minister, dismissal by America. Pakistan is going crazy. Oh, Hafiz Saeed is dying. He's been poisoned. What does all this reflect? The whole thing flopped for us. The whole thing flopped. In my view, your whole strategy, planting stories, everything just flopped.
I want to make one thing absolutely clear, that before it was Dawood Ibrahim, today it was Hafiz Saeed. I've gone through Twitter trend in Pakistan, and Hafiz Saeed is not even in below top 10 trends in Pakistan. The local populace is not even interested in discussing Hafiz Saeed or for say a Guardian story. The local audience did not even pander to the Guardian story in Pakistan. However, I feel, as a political commentator, I understand that Guardian story would sell quite better to the Indian audience for Prime Minister Modi, because it shows how emboldened India's new policy is, that it can strike anywhere. Therefore, it can sell better to the Indian audience rather putting it as an orchestrated story by the Pakistani intelligence agency. It's not selling at home in Pakistan. I'm just giving you some facts and observations that what's really going on the ground. I'm not giving any kind of verdict over that, how it was not a manifestation of some a fake story by ISI. I'm just telling you the reality on the ground. Pakistanis are not interested in
I think it's one of those things for us. It's just one of those things, it just came and went. I know the ISI put in a great effort into getting that piece out in The Guardian. Better luck next time. Viewers, thank you very much for watching tonight. To Brahma, Charani, Faraz, Hamid, and all my viewers of The Debate, with the promise to see you sharp at 9 o'clock tomorrow on The Debate. Only for tonight. Good night and goodbye.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
कांग्रेस पार्टी ने एक झूठ का पुलिंदा जारी किया। कांग्रेस को बेनकाब करने वाला एक घोषणा पत्र है। आप देखिए, हर पन्ने पर भारत के टुकड़े करने की बू आ रही है। कांग्रेस के घोषणा पत्र में वही सोच झलकती है जो सोच आजादी के समय मुस्लिम लीग में थी।
एक गहरी साजिश के तहत यह मामला बनाया गया है और इस मामले के पीछे किसी घोटाले की जांच का मकसद नहीं है। अरविंद केजरीवाल को गिराने और खत्म करने का मकसद है।
आपने मेरा काम देखा, हर पल देश के नाम, और मैं आपको कहता हूं 24/7 फॉर 2047 ये मोदी हर पल आपके नाम, हर पल देश के नाम। और इसलिए मोदी कहता है, आपका सपना मोदी का संकल्प है।
І мета, безумовно, був блекаут держави повністю.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Arvind Kejriwal's attempts to distance himself as far as possible from Liquorgate, build a distance, stay away, not be associated, if required, blame it on Sisodia. All of that has failed. The Delhi High Court has directly linked him to the liquor scam conspiracy, saying he was part of the conspiracy. The Delhi High Court has upheld his arrest. And the Delhi High Court has said that Arvind Kejriwal was directly involved in the formulation of the liquor scam policy. And now if Arvind Kejriwal was involved in the formulation of the liquor scam policy, as the court is alleging, then he can no longer distance himself from the liquor scam. Therefore, till this afternoon, before what the court said, Arvind Kejriwal was presenting himself as a victim. Arvind Kejriwal and the AAP was presenting Kejriwal as someone who almost didn't know, was unaware of the whole scam, that there was a scam happening. He had no idea about it, that people were making money, crores were being made, siphoned. He had no idea. Arvind Kejriwal was innocent of all the information. But now that the court is echoing what the ED has alleged, who will believe Kejriwal or the Aam Aadmi Party? Maybe not even their own supporters. So far, the allegations were of the ED. The allegations were of the government. But now the observations are of the Delhi High Court. Kejriwal's strategy has been to take an image of victimhood among the people. Now the same people will ask him why the court does not believe him. Why the court does not believe he's innocent. Why the court says that his arrest is completely legal. So what is the long and short of it, viewers? The long and short of it is that Kejriwal does not have either a legal or a moral defense tonight. And the worst thing that could have happened to Kejriwal is to have been linked by the court to the liquor scam conspiracy. Now let me ask you all tonight, all of you, and I know many of you may be even Kejriwal supporters. Let me ask all of you, including Kejriwal supporters, after what the courts have said today, after what the Delhi High Court has observed today, would even you, after what the courts have said, give Kejriwal the benefit of doubt? Yes, some of you will say, Arnab, he's not been convicted yet. Yes, I agree. But after what the court has said, he does not have